Ram, Jeep, Mitsubishi.
Enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in West Virginia, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
If you're struggling with payroll problems, compliance confusion, or HR headaches, it's time to discover Compliance, the trusted solution for a healthier, stress-free business. With Compliance, you will experience faster, error-free payroll, effortless compliance with labor laws, and expert HR support and guidance. Don't let workplace stress take over. Ask your business if compliance is right for you. Side effects may include reduced stress, increased efficiency, improved morale, and a strong reliance on compliance. Consult Compliance today. Compliance, because a better business starts with a better you.
He's a Greenbrier buyer. She's a Greenbrier buyer. They're Greenbrier buyers. And we want to make you a Greenbrier buyer too. At Greenbrier Automotive, we'll do whatever we can to make your car buying experience the best it can be. From providing outstanding service to offering a huge selection to choose from, all with the best deals possible. Visit one of our 7 area dealerships soon, or shop over 800 vehicles on greenbrierautomotive.com.
There's a place where innovation becomes transformation, where you'll find that education is not just about learning, but about being excited to learn. A place to feel at home. Pursue dreams and prepare for careers. Build lifelong friendships. And a place where you'll be encouraged and mentored along your journey. Discover your future. Get ready to soar. The University of Charleston.
Transmission and differentials.
Today at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton, we've got red hot deals like our last remaining 2024 Mitsubishi Mirages starting at under $300 a month. All of our new 2025 Outlanders are on sale too, and we've got them arriving daily like this all-new Trail Edition in the Moonstone Gray. Buy it for $51.24 below MSRP. And don't forget, Mitsubishis are backed by the best warranty in the business, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty and 2 years of free maintenance. So come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi, Oakville Road in Princeton.
For 50 years, Little General Stores has proudly served West Virginia, fueling families, friends, and communities across the Mountain State. To celebrate our golden anniversary, we're giving away $50,000 to thank you, our loyal customers. Little General Stores, 50 years strong and just getting started.
Access Health began as a small clinic with a simple yet powerful purpose: to care for our neighbors right here at home. From the very beginning, it was about people showing up for each other, building trust, and staying connected. Today, Access Health is serving thousands across southern West Virginia. But what makes us different isn't just the care we provide, it's who provides it. Our team was born here, trained.
That was a tough night, Jeff. You know, looking at the score and how we played is not an indication, I don't think, of how the game should have gone. We can always talk shoulda, coulda, woulda, but it was a good football game, all in all. And I constantly talk to our players and our team. You know, when you're playing against a good football team, especially like Bluefield, you know, Coach Simon, he's going to always have his guys playing at a level. And we preach that to him all week long. You got to play at a championship level when you're playing against teams that have experienced this before. We just didn't capitalize when we should have. And those are the things that, when I say we can talk shoulda, coulda, woulda all night here, but we just got to start getting to a mindset. When you have opportunities, you got to take advantage of them.
So Greenbrier East wins the toss. They drive down the field, capping off a 10-play, 61-yard drive, 3 minutes, 54 seconds off the clock. On 3rd down and 11, Grant Burdett pulls in a 26-yard touchdown pass from Brody Hamrick. Jace Obermeyer with the extra point kick. Your team led 7-0 early.
And that's pretty much what we're talking about now. And taking the advantage of opportunities. That drive showed that you can play at a championship level against any football team. Now it's how do you maintain that intensity? How do you maintain that level of play? You can't now assume that this is going to be an easy night. Good football teams respond, and we have to get to a point. I don't want to make this sound like I'm bashing our group of guys. Now let's just see how we can get them to mentally focus on staying at that kind of level for 4 full quarters. You know, good drive, and I'll just say real good drive, take the ball, take it down the field and score. Now let's do that for 40 3 more minutes or how many ever more minutes that's left in this football game. You can't relax. You can't relax at all. And we just got to continue to get that kind of mindset if we're going to play at this level.
So Bluefield, they get the ball at the 8-minute mark, 8:06 mark of the first quarter. Tylee Simon caps off an impressive drive for Bluefield off a 7-yard touchdown pass from Max Simpson. Malachi Brown's extra point kick tied it at 7. That was a 14-play, 67-yard drive, 6 minutes, 30 seconds off the clock. Coach, we learned last year, but we also learned last Friday night why Max Simpson is drawing some college attention. And we're not talking about, Division II level. He's already got an offer from East Tennessee State.
He got, all the tools, being a young player, a sophomore, and, you're making impressive plays. At an early age like that shows that, other teams are going to be looking at him. And when I say other teams, Division I type teams. And if he continues, on the track that he's on, you'll probably get more people looking at him. And I'll say all in all, I don't think he had the biggest night that he expected to have against us. Our guys played well against him. He made plays when he had to make them. But at the same time, we're in a position where we know that we have to make those same type plays in order to, continue our run.
So Bluefield tied the game at 7. Minute and 30 to go in the first quarter. Greenbrier East gets the ball back. 4-play drive, 61 yards. And on the final play of the first quarter, Braylon Godfrey pulls in a 57-yard catch and run from Brody Hamrick and takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
When I say a nice play, and happy to see Braylon, catch a pass like that and then take it to the house. Just to see the separation that he made, shows the type of athlete that Braylon is. The good thing about it, he's out playing for us and contributing. And getting him out there this year, I think it's going to help him, when the other season rolls around in basketball. But at the same time, just to see the athleticism of him to catch a football like that and then have that kind of speed and separate from him, that says a lot about his athletic ability.
It seems like he's been getting more involved in the offense here the last 3 weeks. Is that a concerted effort on your all's part?
Yeah, because, you got a guy that's standing 6'4", 6'5", and weighing about 215, 220 pounds and can run like he can. Why not use him on offense? And he's starting to pick up how to play that free safety position also. I think it's more so with him, with Braylon, is just the experience side of it now. Comes out now his junior year. I would still say it. If he had been out last year, as a sophomore, he'd probably be way ahead of the game, and he would probably be getting, East Tennessee State offers and Morehead State and any other James Madison offers also. With his size and athletic ability, schools like that would be looking at him.
So Greenbrier East takes a 13-7 lead. Then Bluefield, over the last basically quarter and a half, they outscored Greenbrier East 20-0 to end out the game. Coach, they win it by that final score of 27-13. Several missed opportunities throughout the night for Greenbrier East, but again, playing a good football team like Bluefield, they create their own success too.
And that's the position that, when I say we constantly talk to our players about, we got a great group of seniors. And when you look at the caliber of play that we've had all year long, you constantly talk to them. You're a championship team. Now we have to get back into the mental side of it. How do I make these plays when it's time for me to make them? We talk to them. Big-time players make big-time plays. If you want to be a big-time player, you got to make those type of plays when it's time. When that time hits, it's time for me to make this play. It's time for me to step up. And if all 11 are stepping up at the same time, making those type of plays, no one's taking a play off, and that's all we ever preach to them. It's 100% of the time. You can't take a play off. Football is that type of sport. If one person decides, I'm going to relax this play, that could be the difference in a first down. That could be the difference in a touchdown. That could be the difference in a sack. That could be the difference in an interception. That's how this game is played, with all 11 people moving in the same direction. And those are the mental aspects that we want them to get.
We'll come back and talk about tonight's game with James Monroe. You're listening to the Stevens Automotive of Lewisburg Spartan Countdown on the Bear 103.
Southern West Virginia.
Dreams dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Hey, grab me one too.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life,
we got you.
Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Servpro, like it never even happened.
I'm proud. That's not a
enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in West Virginia, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
If you're struggling with payroll problems, compliance confusion, or HR headaches, it's time to discover Compliance, the trusted solution for a healthier, stress-free business. With Compliance, you will experience faster, error-free payroll, effortless compliance with labor laws, and expert HR support and guidance. Don't let workplace stress take over. Ask your business if compliance is right for you. Side effects may include reduced stress, increased efficiency, improved morale, and a strong reliance on compliance. Consult Compliance today. Compliance, because a better business starts with a better you.
On the Bear 103, Jeff Campbell here with Greenbrier East head football coach Ray Lee. And coach, tonight, for the first time since 2019, James Monroe Mavericks and the Greenbrier East Spartans will battle it out on the football field. Had a lot of great games over the years between the Spartans and the Mavericks, and we're looking forward to another one here tonight.
Yep, you know, it goes back to that old rivalry type game that you always like to be a part of. Our players are excited about it, and I'm sure James Monroe players are excited also that, you know, we're coming back together and playing against each other. Last time, I think we took away the Shriners Cup when they were playing for it. You know, got it sitting in our football locker room. So we're hoping this game can stay to that point. And the only reason the rivalry got dropped was when they did the reclassification. James Monroe went to single A and we stayed triple A. So it was kind of like a mute point to play against the single A school, even though it was a good rivalry. But we're glad they're back on the schedule, you know. Excited to see, you know, what they bring in here. Coach Mustaine always have his players ready and prepared to play, so I think it's going to be a real good football game tonight.
They come in with a record of 6-2, and they've had some quality wins along the way this season. Beat Williamstown to begin the season 26-25. They have wins over Shady Spring, Liberty of Raleigh, along with Narrows, Greenbrier West. And last week they played on Thursday night against Westside down in Wyoming County and beat the Renegades 34-18.
Yep, you know, you can see the caliber team that they have with the type of wins that they have on, and teams they have on their schedule. You know, to open your season with a win over Williamstown, that says a lot about, you know, what's happening down there in Linside. Like I said, Coach Mustaine, you know, and his staff, they do a real good job with their players. You know, they always come up and participate in our Battle of the Borders. scrimmages, and just a great relationship to have with their coaching staff, and just to have a team like that on your schedule is always a plus.
The two losses the Mavericks have had are teams that Greenbrier East is familiar with this year. They lost to Bluefield 35-27, and then they lost a game at home to Midland Trail 28-25, and your team scrimmaged Midland Trail back in August.
Yep, so it gives you a pretty good barometer to, knowing what type of team that, we're getting ready to face tonight. Both teams we actually had some contacts with their two losses, Bluefield and Midland Trail. We in scrimmaging against Midland Trail, yes, it's AA school, but just I always say the numbers inside the school doesn't really match what's out on the field, because you match up pretty good. And Midland Trail, we matched up well against them in the scrimmage, and don't want to say we dominated them, but we basically ended up taking it to them in the scrimmage, and in the Bluefield team, the score there, and I keep saying our score with Bluefield was not any indication of how that game went. I sit and look at the stats and all of that with Bluefield's quarterback. He's threw for like 400 plus yards against another school. Here we held him in check, less than 200 yards, 160 yards kind of deal. So we know what kind of team James Monroe has, and now we just have to make sure we're prepared tonight to win a football game.
Mavericks offense pretty effective this season. They've got a great quarterback-receiver combination in Ryan Mann, the quarterback, Caden Hines, the receiver.
Those guys, when I say good combination, that's going to be one of our, concerns. And they like to, when I say connect with each other a lot, watching them on film. When it's time to go to someone, that's who they, go to is the Hines young man. Real good athlete. When I say good athlete, can catch the ball, run good routes, and can jump. So we got to make sure that we're in a position where we can contain him also.
Caden Hines, long and lean. He's only a junior, and he's already verbal to play baseball at WVU.
Yeah, like I said, real good athlete. Good athlete. And I can remember him, coming up here as a little kid with his dad. And now when I see him, it's kind of amazing to see how much he's matured and grown and have grown into this type of athlete. Being a 2-sport athlete, 3-sport athlete, like he is, that says, again, what kind of team James Monroe is bringing in here. They got, big offensive line, got a good quarterback, good running back, and got another receiver there, number 23. He's a tough kid also. So on defense, that number 45, he gets after it. Real active linebacker. So we got our game plan, and we got our work cut out for us tonight.
We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to the Stevens Automotive of Lewisburg Spartan Countdown on the Bear 103.
Health began as a small clinic with a simple yet powerful purpose: to care for our neighbors right here at home. From the very beginning, it was about people showing up for each other, building trust, and staying connected. Today, Access Health is serving thousands across southern West Virginia. But what makes us different isn't just the care we provide, it's who provides it. Our team was born here, trained here, and lives here. This is what community looks like. This is Access Health, by the community, for the community, always.
There's a place where innovation becomes transformation, where you'll find that education is not just about learning, but about being excited to learn. A place to feel at home. Pursue dreams and prepare for careers. Build lifelong friendships. And a place where you'll be encouraged and mentored along your journey. Discover your future. Get ready to soar. The University of Charleston.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Servpro, like it never even happened.
We gave a future driver a first look and asked what he thinks makes a good truck. These trucks aren't just for today's drivers, they're for future ones too.
There's a compartment here, great leather seats, a bunch of charging ports, has everything pretty much.
Now it's your turn.
Since I'm too young to do business in the front, I have to do party in the back.
Come to Midstate Ford and drive off in a new truck, cool enough to earn backseat approval. Midstate Ford, home of the Big John deals.
Today at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. We've got red hot deals like our last remaining 2024 Mitsubishi Mirages starting at under $300 a month. All of our new 2025 Outlanders are on sale too, and we've got them arriving daily like this all-new Trail Edition in the Moonstone Gray. Buy it for $51.24 below MSRP. And don't forget, Mitsubishis are backed by the best warranty in the business, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty and 2 years of free maintenance. So come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi, Oakville Road in Princeton.
Lewisburg Spartan Countdown. We're talking with Greenbrier East head football coach Ray Lee. Coach, tonight, final home game of the regular season for the 2025 Greenbrier East Spartans. 16 seniors on this ball club for you this year, and a lot of them have played a lot of football over the last 4 seasons, and this is their final home game for the regular season. Give you a chance to give some of these guys a little shout out here, and we'll begin with Caden Stone.
You know, Caden Stone, and I guess, Jeff, we could probably be here until 11 o'clock if I had a chance to talk about all of them. So just, Caden Stone, great football player and, great athlete, wrestler. It just so happened, they had a wrestling match here, and I showed up. When I say showed up, knew they were having a wrestling match. Didn't realize he was wrestling that day and got his 100th victory, which was awesome to see. And when I say great leader on our football team, been in our program since the start of his freshman year. And he just part of that group that stuck it out, through all of the controversies and all of that. But we ain't going to get into that discussion. Just glad he was part of our football program.
Chase Obermeyer.
Turned into one position guy, focused on kicking and, has done a pretty good job there. Got better as the season went on, and real proud of what he's accomplishing.
Nate Suttle.
Same thing. Nate's been with us since his freshman year. Really didn't get to play a lot his freshman year because he broke his hand the very first JV game and had to sit out that whole year, and then ended up playing as a sophomore and has been a starter for us since his sophomore year. Great track person. Finished 3rd in the state this year, and he's looking to win the state this year. So a real good asset to our football program.
Jai Green.
Jai came to us from Roanoke, moved here. He's a first cousin of one of our former players, Monquel Davis. So the athletic gene is there. Been a great contributor. When I say great contributor to our football program, stepped up this year as a senior, start showing some leadership, and not just on the field, but in the locker room, and getting guys, prepared, fired up to play a football game. Glad to have him in our program. Hate to see him leave.
Braden Brown.
Same thing with Braden. Came in as a freshman and been in our program. And when I say his intensity has never fallen off from his freshman year to this game we're getting ready to play tonight and the rest of this season that we got left. I love his intensity. I love how he keeps everybody fired up, and his leadership in our locker room also. Can't ask for anything better.
Brody Hamrick.
What can you say about Brody? When I say what can you say, I could sit here and talk about Brody until tomorrow. A great, 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 great leader. Not a vocal leader, but when he says something, it's like E.F. Hutton. Everybody's listening. And he shows it on the football field. When it's time to step up, he'll step up and make those plays that's needed. Has been starting for us since his sophomore year. Never forget his first time playing as a freshman down at Lincoln County. When I say put him in the game, it was like he didn't even bat an eye. Ended up being player of the game that night, was like 4 for 6, 4 for 7, touchdown pass, had a touchdown run as a freshman. I think that built his confidence, and then ended up starting for us. Took his, when I say took his lumps, those lumps helped him understand the game, and he's been a great standout player for us and a great leader. Also, outstanding basketball player. And I think him gone is going to be, hard to replace.
Zaire Lee.
A nickname namesake. That's all. And I'll start there. Another guy that came into our program, as a freshman. And all I can say is Zaire never quit. And I don't know if it's the intensity, intestinal fortitude that he has, but he could have quit long time ago. But he had so much drive in him that he wanted to prove to himself that he could do just what he set out to do, and to see him mature from his freshman year to his junior year, and then from his junior year to his senior year, is undescribable. If you have been around this program when he first came in, not just the growth mentally, but physically, how he started out, short, and, won't get too personal, but then he lost a bunch of weight, and then he comes back, and all of a sudden he starts building, strength, building his confidence in the weight room, and all of that transferred right out there on the football field. And when I say he gets after it, he gets after it.
A.J. Godfrey.
Another one that ended up moving here, had this conversation during the summertime. His dad, basically just gave him a call and said he wanted him to be around family, and they were from White Sulphur, and I just went through the whole thing. He has to get registered here in school, and when he first came out there, we were just kind of like, all right, where's he going to fit in? And sure enough, we running back, linebacker. Next thing you know, he worked himself right into a starting position. And when I say worked himself into a starting position, we can talk about that all night. Here this guy is our go-to guy when it's time to run the football. Glad he was part of what we're doing here. Pretty quiet guy. Yes, sir, no, sir. But when he gets on that football field and it's time to get busy, he gets it done, and gets it done without a question mark.
Grant Burdett.
Same thing. Grant Burdett, freshman, has been a starter for us since his freshman year. When I say has all of the tools, asset to be a Division I football player, got a lot of D1 schools looking at him, and a bunch of Division II schools here in the conference already made offers to him. And when I say has that on and off switch, when it's time for him to turn it on, you can't find a better player. Tight end, wide receiver, defensive end, you can't find a better player than Grant. Like I said, strong, fast, all the tools that it takes. Great asset to our football program. Same thing like Brody, real quiet leader, but when he speaks, everybody listens. Then it's time to get the job done.
Logan Van Fossen.
Same thing, when I say Logan, quiet. You can't get anything out of him other than the job that he does on the football field. Great ball hog person, man. He's going to always be around the football. And when you think someone is going to end up getting, a yard or two on him, there he is. He shows up. Great football instinct. Same thing. Never quit. The entire time he was in our football program, worked his butt off in the weight room in the off season, had started for us since the Riverside game. And I think him being out there is a good tool to have with him and Braden Brown, as our bookends out there. They can play that end position and the outside linebacker when we have to drop them in coverage.
Oliver Sills.
Came to us in his senior year, decided he wanted to play football. Been a good player for us, and when I say a good player for, a good role guy. And glad he's out here. I think football has helped him mature, not just on the football field, but also in school. Real, accountability type guy, and making sure he's where he needs to be, doing the things that he needs to do.
Caden McNeely.
Caden came to us last year, had tried to get him out, his sophomore year when he came. He focused on baseball. But when he finally came out last year, you could see the athleticism in him. He's probably one of the most athletic guys, out there. He's a good role player, good special teams guy for us, has made some good plays for us on special teams, and good, and coming in when we need him, and knows what to do when he gets out there.
Aiden Dowdy.
Aiden Dowdy, same type player. He's been in our program for about 3 years. Same deal, a good role player for us. Never misses practice. Kind of wish he had come to the weight room a little bit more in the off season. He finally got it and knew he needed to be there. And then when he started coming, you could see the results of it in practice. He, give our guys a good look when it's time to give us a good look. And then when he gets in the game, you can see that those times in practice really help him.
Gage Blevins.
Same with Gage, been in our program since his freshman year. When he came here, been starting for us at offensive guard, defensive line since his sophomore year. When I say tough guy, When it's time to get things done, he's the leader on that offensive line. Make sure everybody's doing what they need to do. Smart player, knows how to coach up those guys on that offensive line. And when I say get it done, he gets it done when that time comes. It's the same thing. He's a good leader in our locker room. We had some good leadership in our locker room. When he says something, it's the same thing. Everybody, tunes in and get things done.
Peyton Ritter.
Peyton, same freshman year. We've had all of these seniors that have stuck together since their freshman year. To see the maturity of Ritter from his freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, he comes in, he trims himself up, got strong. When I say got strong, and then all of a sudden you can see the intensity level with him, go from 0 to about 90 miles per hour. And I think it was just that, how he dedicated himself. I would sit here in the summertime looking out on the track, and all of a sudden I'm like, who is that out there? He's out running on his own, getting himself in better shape. And it showed when he came in here in the fall, and he came in, meaning business. One point, hurt his knee. Thought we had lost him for the season. Worked himself back, got his knee, strong and healthy again. Ended up getting back into the starting role that we got him in. So we're going to miss him.
And Jackson Morgan.
Jackson was here during his elementary school years, then moved away, then he came back. And when I say came back, you're talking about an asset to our football program. And when he walked in the locker room, and when he came back, a lot of the guys remembered him from elementary school. So it was a great fit when he walked back in the locker room, ended up earning himself a starting position. And that's the thing, that when you look in our program, if someone decides they want to move back or move into our program, it's none of this automatic. You got a spot here, you got to earn it. And he walked in here, earned himself a starting position at that left tackle and nose guard position, and has been a true asset to us.
Well, Coach, thanks a lot for your time again this week. Congratulations on getting this senior class through, but we've still got more football to go.
Yeah, and I hope it's a whole lot more football, Jeff. But we're working at it, and like I said, it's just a matter of our guys getting that mental capacity of playing championship football. We're looking to play some more games after this one, and not just one more. So we're all for it. Go Spartans.
This is the Stevens Automotive of Lewisburg Spartan Countdown on the Bear 103.
Years, Little General Stores has proudly served West Virginia, fueling families, friends, and communities across the Mountain State. To celebrate our golden anniversary, we're giving away $50,000 to thank you, our loyal customers. Little General Stores, 50 years strong and just getting started.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice Pre-Owned
Dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
5'11", 225.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
Hey, grab me one too.
For 50 years, Little General Stores has proudly served West Virginia, fueling families, friends, and communities across the Mountain State. To celebrate our golden anniversary, we're giving away $50,000 to thank you, our loyal customers. Little General Stores, 50 years strong and just getting started.
Greenbrier Spartan football is on the air, brought to you locally by New River Community and Technical College, Morgan Funeral Home, Greenbrier Ford, the Bryan Center, Cornerstone IGA, Moco Shirts, Greenbrier Motor Company, State Farm Agent Rasmund Walker, Grish Real Estate Associates, the S.J. Niehawk Lumber Company, the Greenbrier, the Bank of Monroe, Friendship Subaru, Window World of Beckley, Greenbrier Medical Arts Pharmacy, Friendship Kia, West Virginia Spring and Radiator, Stevens Automotive of Lewisburg, Jeremy's Barbershop, the Greenbrier Valley Aquatic Center, the Shoebox, Michael Witt, attorney at law, KB3 Towing, and McDonald's of Fairleigh. Time to go fieldside. Now in his 41st season, the award-winning voice of the Greenbrier Spartans, Jeff Campbell.
And welcome into Greenbrier East Spartan Football 2025 from Spartan Stadium in Fairleigh tonight. Greenbrier East renews its rivalry with the James Monroe Mavericks. Good evening, everybody. Jeff Campbell and Stan Unroe. It's a Spartan game night in the Greenbrier Valley for this Halloween night, Friday, October the 31st, 2025. Weather forecast, we've got 43 degrees right now here in Fairleigh. It feels like 36. Temperatures will stay in the lower 40s throughout the night. No chance of rain is expected. The all-time series, James Monroe leads at 15-11. The Spartans and Mavericks met every year from the time James Monroe was formed in 1994 until 2019. The Spartans trail in this series 15-11. These schools last met on August 30th, 2019 here in Fairleigh. Greenbrier East won the game by a final score of 26-14 with a tie game late in the third quarter. Freshman quarterback Monquel Davis threw his first ever pass as a Spartan. It was a 51-yard touchdown strike to Kyle King, and then following a Bryson Ormsby strip and fumble recovery to 1-yard line, East capped a 99-yard scoring drive on a 61-yard touchdown pass from Davis to King to put the game out of reach. Davis was 2 of 2 passing for 112 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kyle King caught 3 passes for 127 yards and 2 scores, and Marion Lawson rushed 21 times for 117 yards and a touchdown. With the win, the Spartans started the 2019 season at 1-0. When the Stevens Automotive of Lewisburg Spartan Countdown returns, Stan Unroe will join us, and we'll kick it off at 7:45. Coverage of Greenbrier East and James Monroe will continue. This is Spartan Football on the Bear 103.
Southern West Virginia.
Today at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton, we've got red hot deals like our last remaining 2024 Mitsubishi Mirages starting at under $300 a month. All of our new 2025 Outlanders are on sale too, and we've got them arriving daily, like this all-new Trail Edition in the Moonstone Gray. Buy it for $51.24 below MSRP. And don't forget, Mitsubishis are backed by the best warranty in the business, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty and 2 years of free maintenance. So come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi, Oakville Road in Princeton.
For 50 years, Little General Stores has proudly served West Virginia, fueling families, friends, and communities across the Mountain State. To celebrate our golden anniversary, we're giving away $50,000 to thank you, our loyal customers. Little General Stores, 50 years strong and just getting started.
Access Health began as a small clinic with a simple yet powerful purpose: to care for our neighbors right here at home. From the very beginning, it was about people showing up for each other, building trust, and staying connected. Today, Access Health is serving thousands across southern West Virginia. But what makes us different isn't just the care we provide, it's who provides it. Our team was born here, trained here, and lives here. This is what community looks like. This is Access Health, by the community, for the community, always.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do. A Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
You have a goal. You know what you want.
Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Spartan Sports in the Greenbrier Valley is the Bear, 103.1 WRON-FM, a Radio Greenbrier station.
Jeff Campbell, Stan Unruh back at Spartan Stadium in Fairleigh. And Stan, the Mavericks come to town tonight for the first time in 6 years, and it is great to have James Monroe on the schedule. It's been a great rivalry since 1994. A lot of good games through the years, close rival. A lot of people know each other in both communities. Really excited to have this game back on the schedule.
Yeah, absolutely. And anytime you get somebody that's as close as James Monroe is to East, that's a win in itself. You know, you're not on the road for 3.5, 4 hours trying to go the panhandle to find teams to play. So it is great to have them back on the schedule.
Greenbrier East and James Monroe will kick this game tonight at 7:45 because of Halloween and because of senior night activities. And the coaching staffs from both schools, administrations agreed at best to move the game up 15 minutes to 7:45 to allow some of the Halloween festivities in the area to get complete. So we'll come back and we will kick it off. It is Greenbrier East and James Monroe. You're listening to Spartan Football on the Bear 103.
Enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in West Virginia, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
If you're struggling with payroll problems, compliance confusion, or HR headaches, it's time to discover Compliance, the trusted solution for a healthier, stress-free business. With Compliance, you will experience faster, error-free payroll, effortless compliance with labor laws, and expert HR support and guidance. Don't let workplace stress take over. Ask your business if compliance is right for you. Side effects may include reduced stress, increased efficiency, improved morale, and a strong reliance on compliance. Consult Compliance today. Compliance, because a better business starts with a better you.
He's a Greenbrier buyer. She's a Greenbrier buyer. They're Greenbrier buyers. And we want to make you a Greenbrier buyer too. At Greenbrier Automotive, we'll do whatever we can to make your car buying experience the best it can be. From providing outstanding service to offering a huge selection to choose from, all with the best deals possible. Visit one of our 7 area dealerships soon, or shop over 800 vehicles on greenbrierautomotive.com.
There's a place where innovation becomes transformation, where you'll find that education is not just about learning, but about being excited to learn. A place to feel at home. Pursue dreams and prepare for careers. Build lifelong friendships. And a place where you'll be encouraged and mentored along your journey. Discover your future. Get ready to soar. The University of Charleston.
Spartan Marching Band with the Days of Glory here tonight at Spartan Stadium in Fairleigh. Stan, the ratings came out from the SSAC back on Tuesday, and Greenbrier East, with that loss to Bluefield, fell to number 8. Still in a position here with 2 weeks to go. A win tonight, I think, will guarantee Greenbrier East will be in the playoff mix. A win tonight and next week, and a home game for the Spartans coming up in 2 weeks.
Yeah, and that's big, and people don't understand. Once you get in the playoffs, you want to be You want to be home as much as possible, and Spartans they have to win tonight if they've got any chance at a home playoff game, and then we'll see how it comes out next week on the road at Nitro.
James Monroe comes in, ranked in Class AA, rated, I should say, in Class AA at number 9. So the Mavericks with a record of 6-2 coming into this game. Greenbrier East at 5-3. So an important game for both clubs here tonight. And the crowd, to be honest with you, Stan, is a little bit sparse and not expecting, not having, I should say, as many people here as I expected coming into this game tonight. I think Halloween's affecting that. The cold weather's affecting that as well.
Yeah, but I see some people coming through the parking lot now, so, I mean, it'll fill up quite a bit more before we get this thing kicked off.
So that proves you start at 7:45 and people still can't get here on time. And I'll leave it at that. Officials and captains meeting out at midfield. It is senior night, and for the Spartans, the captains Caden Stone, Nate Suttle, Grant Burnett, and Gage Blevins, 4 young men who played a lot of football here the last 4 years for the Greenbrier East Spartans. Don't forget, Mountaineer football tomorrow here on the Bear 103, West Virginia at Houston. That game will kick at 12 noon tomorrow. Our coverage will begin at 9 a.m. right here with Mountaineer football from the Mountaineer Sports Network and Learfield. Next Friday night, Greenbrier East will be on the road at Nitro. That's an early start time. That's a 7 o'clock kick down at Underwood Field in Kanawha County. Our coverage will begin with the Stevens Automotive of Lewisburg Spartan Countdown at 6:30 coming up next Friday night as the Spartans close out the 2025 regular season. But stand before that, Spartans need to try to win this game here tonight. Obviously, you want to beat a rival, a close border rival like James Monroe, but you also want to cement that playoff spot.
Yeah, absolutely. And a win tonight pretty much guarantees the Spartans are in the playoffs. And then you got to start looking for home field or matchups, who you might have to play in the playoffs. But first things first, you have to get this one.
Referee Bob Bates meeting with captains out at midfield. James Monroe wins the toss. The Mavericks want the football as Ryan Mann, who we're going to see here at quarterback for the Mavericks in just a moment, he said, we want the football, and they'll get it. Greenbrier East will kick from left to right. Congratulations to the Greenbrier East boys and the Greenbrier East girls soccer teams. They're on their way to the state tournament, winning regional championships here in Fairleigh back on Wednesday night. So they will move on to the state tournament at Beckley coming up next week. So hopefully they'll bring us back a couple of state championship trophies next weekend. So congratulations to girls coach Mike Dotson and his team, and boys coach Lucas Lamine and his team. And good luck in the state tournament coming up next week in Beckley.
Let's bring on the Spartans!
want to remind everyone that the Greenbrier East girls cross-country team will be running in the state meet tomorrow. That is being held down at Cabell Midland. Coach Robert McClintock and his team has a great chance to bring us another state championship trophy home, Stan.
Yeah, absolutely. State tournaments are abound here at Greenbrier East. And you got soccer, you got cross-country. Hopefully we'll have football soon, and it's just great for the school and the community.
And the volleyball is also in the regional play and doing well early on. So Greenbrier East in green jerseys, green pants tonight, and a gold helmet. James Monroe, the visitor here tonight. They come in with white jerseys and black pants. And I got to be honest with you, I think that helmet is purple. It's very dark, whatever it is. It's a black helmet. I apologize, with the purple and white James Monroe logo. It'll be Jace Obermeyer has it teed up at the 40-yard line on the right hash. And at 7:52, we're underway in Fairleigh. Here's the kick. It takes a bounce inside to 20, picked up by the Mavericks at the 18. Running wide to the right is Bryce Gardner. He gets it across the 30. He'll bring it out ahead near the 33-yard line. So about a 15-yard return for Bryce Gardner. James Monroe will begin this game on offense. First down and 10 at their own 33-yard line. Stan, the emotion of senior night is always noticeable by the players. I'm sure they're really jacked up for this one here tonight.
Yeah, and usually, you got to get those jitters out of you early after something exciting like that. So hopefully the Spartans will use that energy in a positive way here.
On first down, here's man back. He throws it up the middle. It's intercepted by Caden Stone inside the 40-yard line. And he's brought down at the 38. On the tackle for James Monroe is Jaden Miller. And on the first play of the game, Caden Stone with the interception. And Greenbrier East will begin their opening drive, first down and 10 at the 38. Seeing our video productions replay, man fires it across the middle. It went right over the intended receiver. That is the aforementioned Jaden Miller. And Caden Stone was right there with the interception. Another Greenbrier East defensive takeaway. And here come the Spartans on first down and 10 to Mavericks 38-yard line. Hamrick fires right side. It's caught by Tuttle. Tuttle will get it down to the 31-yard line. Stand good gain of 7 yards on the first offensive play for East. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And really just well designed, well set up to pick up a good chunk of yardage. James Monroe sitting back in that zone. He just found the opening.
Hamrick across the middle. First down is Greenbrier East. Grant Burdette stretches ahead to the 21-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and the Spartans move the chains.
And that is the same thing, just basically running down, finding a spot empty in that zone, and then just turning around, making yourself big for that quarterback, giving him a big target. And Hamrick 2 for 2 now, 17 yards. And the Spartans are down to the 22-yard line.
Two receivers to the right. Now Tuttle goes in motion over to the left. Here's a snap back and a handoff. A.J. Godfrey through the middle. Godfrey inside the 15. He's ahead to the 14-yard line. A.J. Godfrey needs 72 yards to reach 1,000 on the season. He picks up 7 on his first run of the game.
Yeah, and nearly 8 yards on that. They marked him inside the 15, down near the 14. They got to get not quite to the 12-yard line, so about 8 yards to 2nd and 2 for the Spartans.
2nd down 2. From the shotgun, 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Motion man is Tuttle. Handoff off the fake. Here comes Godfrey, and he'll take it down to the 12. 2 hard yards right up the middle for A.J. Godfrey.
And if he's got the 12, he's got the first down. We'll see if they mark him a little short.
They marked him back.
Yeah, they marked him all the way back near the 13, so it'll be 3rd and 1.
They'll spot it here at the 13-yard line. Opening drive for Greenbrier East.
Got the early turnover on the first play for James Monroe. Set them up in great field position. They need to make it count here. We need to punch one in.
Jai Green out wide to the left. Caden Stone to the right. An I formation set. They give it to the lead blocker, but he's not blocking. He's running. That's Grant Burdett lined up at fullback. He's got a first down to the 8-yard line. Grant Burdett will pick up 5 on the play.
And that's the first time I think I've seen that formation with Burdett lined up in an I formation at the fullback. And he goes right up the middle for 5 yards and a Spartan first down, 1st and goal.
Stone and Settle to the right. Green out to the left. Tight end Grant Burdett in a slot to the right as well. From the gun, here's Hamrick. Fires right side. Settle catches it inside the 5. Then Settle will take it in. It's a Greenbrier East touchdown. 8-yard catch and run. Hamrick to Settle, and the Spartans strike first. 9:11 to go in this first quarter. Greenbrier East leads it 6-0.
Yeah, and that was really easy. Nice job by the receivers out on that right side getting the blocks. And once Settle got ahead of speed, he could not be stopped as he barrels into the end zone for the first touchdown of the night.
Extra point attempt by Obermeyer. He kicks that one high in the air, but it's right down the middle and good. 7-0 Greenbrier East. 9:11 to go in this first quarter. This is Spartan football on the Bear 103.
Years, Little General Stores has proudly served West Virginia, fueling families, friends, and communities across the Mountain State. To celebrate our golden anniversary, we're giving away $50,000 to thank you, our loyal customers. Little General Stores, 50 years strong and just getting started.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. We also have several lenders for your financing.
This is Greenbrier East head football coach Ray Lee. You're listening to Spartan Football on Radio Greenbrier.
Here's the Obermeyer kickoff. It'll be fielded at the 6. Here comes James Monroe over the right side across the 20 and brought down at around the 25-yard line. On the return, it was Ben Comer for the Mavericks. He'll get it back for 19 yards, and James Monroe will get the football for the second time here tonight. The Greenbrier East scoring drive went 6 plays, 38 yards in 2 minutes and 32 seconds. Nate Settle, an 8-yard touchdown pass from Brody Hamrick. Chase Obermeyer's extra point, and the Spartans lead 7-0. Stand set up by the interception from Caden Stone.
Yeah, absolutely. And turnovers are huge in these, especially these rivalry games. To get one early was big for East.
Here's Ryan Mann, rolls out to the right. Looks, he's going to fire deep down the far right sideline. It's incomplete. Incomplete down inside around the 40-yard line. Pass intended for Caden Hines, who we've heard so much about here, especially recently, and the fact that he's going to WVU to play baseball, but Stan, he's only a junior.
Yeah, and you talk about a live arm. He has a live arm. When it comes to throwing a baseball, it's up around 90+.
I heard he hit 95 this summer.
Yeah, I mean, it's different every time you hear it, but yeah, he throws harder than anybody else you're going to see around here.
Here's an inside handoff. It's going to be a first down run for James Monroe down the left sideline. Carrying it down the field is Brock Parker. Parker lined up in the backfield at running back for the Maverick offense, and they'll get it down. They'll spot it at the 45-yard line. Stan, that's going to be a 20-yard run, first down and 10 for the Mavericks. Good way to start the running game here for James Monroe.
Yeah, that left side of that line really opened a big hole, and once he was able to get through the line of scrimmage, got to the sideline, and picked up a nice big gain for James Monroe, 20 yards, as you mentioned, all the way to their own 45-yard line.
First down and 10 from the 45. Snap back to Mann. He's rolling right, looking upfield. He's pressured. He's going to step up, fire downfield. It is caught, but was he in bounds?
I'm not even sure he caught it.
Apparently not. It's incomplete. Intended for Caden Hines inside the 45-yard line, and it will fall incomplete. Spartans brought the pressure, and Mann stepped up in the pocket, and he may have caught it, but it was out of bounds. So it'll be second down and 10 now from the 45.
Yeah, that time Harrison Smith putting the pressure on, forced him to step up, and once he stepped up, he just kind of shot put that ball down the sideline and out of bounds.
Banana bunch split to the left. Here's a run play now for the quarterback, Mann. He gets stood up, and he gets dropped. He picks up maybe a couple of yards. He'll stay in bounds. Gang tackle, Gage Blevins, along with Braden Brown out there on the stop. And coming up, Danny Butler getting in on the tackle there from the secondary. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 after the 2-yard run for Ryan Mann. In fact, it's a 3-yard gain. They'll spot him ahead to the 48.
Yeah, I saw number 10, and I'm like, I don't recognize that number. And Danny Butler, nice job.
Yep.
Coming up, basically playing that right corner, and came up and stuck his head right in there and made the tackle.
Snap back to Mann, fires it up the middle of the field. It's tipped, almost intercepted again. Zaire Lee had a chance at it, and Daniel Patrick Seams in the secondary. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 4th down and 7 for the Mavericks.
And the Spartans playing a lot of these younger kids out here.
Injury timeout down on the field. It's Caden Hines from James Monroe. We'll step aside and return in a moment. It's 7-0 Greenbrier East. 7:53 to go in our first quarter, and you're listening to Spartan Football here on the Bear 103.
Today at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton, we've got red hot deals like our last remaining 2024 Mitsubishi Mirages starting at under $300 a month. All of our new 2025 Outlanders are on sale too, and we've got them arriving daily like this all-new Trail Edition in the Moonstone Gray. Buy it for $51.24 below MSRP. And don't forget, Mitsubishis are backed by the best warranty in the business, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty and 2 years of free maintenance. So come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi, Oakville Road in Princeton.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Servpro, like it never even happened.
Join us Saturday here on The Bear for Mountaineer football action. Now, back to the voice of the Greenbrier East Spartans, Jeff Campbell.
All right, Caden Hines is the injured James Monroe Maverick, and he gets up off the field. And Stan, we're going to see our video productions replay. It was a 3rd down and 7. And Mann threw it across the middle.
Oh, he got hit late
Got hit late by Braden Brown. And it will be 4th down and 7. Mavericks will have to punt. And now John Mustaine will take a timeout. 7:53 to go in our first quarter. Spartans lead 7-0 here on the Bear 103.
Switching is
Health began as a small clinic with a simple yet powerful purpose: to care for our neighbors right here at home. From the very beginning, it was about people showing up for each other, building trust, and staying connected. Today, Access Health is serving thousands across southern West Virginia. But what makes us different isn't just the care we provide, it's who provides it. Our team was born here, trained here, and lives here. This is what community looks like. This is Access Health, by the community, for the community, always.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in West Virginia, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Mavericks will punt it on 4th down and 7, and they get off a really nice kick back to the 11-yard line. Here comes Jai Green over the 20, the 25. He's ahead, spins, still on his feet to the 30 and ahead to the 35-yard line. A 24-yard punt return for Jai Green. The punt goes for 41 yards. And Stan, I missed who the punter was for James Monroe. The starting punter is usually Caden Hines, but he's out of the game for an injury.
I tell you what, their backup's pretty good. That was a nice kick, and that was a real good job by Jai Green to go ahead and catch that football and advanced it up the field all the way to the 35-yard line. So nice job by Jai Green getting that ball back up the field and setting the Spartans up in good field position.
First down and 10 from the 35. Motion man, the near side is Subtle. Snap back. Hamrick fires over to Subtle on a screen to the right side. He's across the 35, and he tiptoes out of bounds and around the 38-yard line. 3-yard gain on first down for East.
So the short passing game working so far for East.
Second down and 7 for the Spartans.
Subtle, who didn't play last week, already with 3 catches tonight. And boy, did we miss him last week.
Sure did.
That big play ability he brings to this offense.
And also his defensive abilities in the secondary. All right, second down and 7. Got some movement up front. Mavericks get back. Snap goes back and a handoff to Godfrey, and he gets gobbled up. He's going to lose, in fact, a yard back to the 37. Maverick defense keeping an eye on A.J. Godfrey. Tackle made out there by the Mavericks.
You really don't need to pay that much attention to him in the first half. The Spartans have struggled to run the football in the first half all year, but boy, in the second half, they seem to really get it going.
Single receiver out to the left and 3 receivers now to the right. It is third down and 8 from the 37. Hamrick back, fires it deep down the right side for Subtle, and he just can't pull it in. Double coverage down the field by the Maverick defense in Bryce Gardner and Wyatt Mann. It's going to be fourth down and 8.
Yeah, they had double coverage, but at the end of that, you saw Subtle pulling away from both of them, and he was actually behind them. That pass just a little overthrown.
So the Spartans will bring out their punt team. It's going to be Brody Hamrick, stand back around the 25-yard line to kick this one away. Back deep for the Mavericks, it will be Ryan Mann, and I believe that's Ben Comer back deep at the 30. Here's the punt by Hamrick, takes a bounce. Fielded at the 26. That is Ben Comer, and Comer gets hit for about a 4-yard gain, maybe a 5-yard to the 31-yard line. 7-0 the score. Greenbrier East leading James Monroe. 6:42 to go in our first quarter.
So nice punt, 37 yards by Brody Hamrick, and then a 5-yard return by Comer sets them up just across their own 30-yard line. We'll call it the 31.
All right, here's the snap and a pitch over on the right side. Running wide for the Mavericks is Gardner. Gardner's got a first down. He's ahead to the 45-yard line. Bryce Gardner is going to pick up 14 yards on first down, and Stan, the Mavericks having some success running the football here early.
Yeah, they got 2 carries for 34 yards now. You think they might keep going back to that run game a little bit.
From the shotgun. Handoff. This is a running play for Comer. He tries to get wide. They string him out, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds on the near Greenbrier East sideline ahead to the 48. He'll pick up 3 on the play. Good news for James Monroe. Caden Hines is back into the lineup for the Mavericks, split out wide at receiver.
48-yard line. Second down.
All right, was that Comer on the carry or Parker?
No, it was. We'll check it in a minute. We'll get to replay here in a minute. Here's a little pitch. That is Comer this time. He is going to be brought down by Keyshawn Bland along with Gage Blevins. That was a second down and 7 play from the 48. Here's that last run by the Mavericks from our video productions replay. That is Brock Parker on that run, Stan. So we thank our friends at Video Productions for the replay. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 now for the Mavericks right on the 50-yard line.
And that last play goes as a pass, that little shovel pass up into the line of scrimmage.
3 receivers bunched to the left, single receiver to the right, low snap. Ryan Mann fields it, steps up, runs left. He's going to be brought down. He's going to be really close, but maybe about a half yard short of the first down.
Boy, he lowered the shoulder there, and him and Zaire Lee made solid contact.
Snap went back, and it was low, and then Mann took it off and put a head right down into Zaire Lee, but just got brought down short. It's going to be 4th down and 1. And if you're John Mustaine, Stan, you're going to go for it on 4th down and 1 on the road, trailing already 7-0.
Yeah, and big play here, big opportunity for East.
Here's Comer. He's going to try to keep it, and he gets dropped. Spartan defense there to make the stop on James Monroe. It will turn over on downs. On the run, Ben Comer took the direct snap. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He's brought down in the backfield for a loss. Stop made by Greenbrier East interior defense there. We had Zaire Lee, and what do we got?
I'm just frustrated. The spot, they put him right back to the original line of scrimmage, so no loss on the play, but the Spartans take over 1st and 10.
4:40 to go in our first quarter. East leads 7-0. They'll scrimmage from the 46. Here's Hamrick rolling right. Looking upfield, pressured, fires, incomplete. Intended in the vicinity of Tuttle.
Nice job by Hamrick just to get rid of that ball. Really nowhere to go. He's about to step out of bounds and just throws it right down at the feet of a couple of players there. And we'll live to fight another day, 2nd and 10.
East out of the huddle. They'll send Green and Suttle to the left. Stone to the right. And we've got our first flag of the night.
It's got to be against East.
Yeah, the Mavericks are clapping.
Somebody moved.
False start on East. First penalty of the game for 5 yards.
That makes things a little more difficult now. It'll be 1st and 15.
Looked to be someone on the left side of that offensive line.
I think he was getting set as our other player was going in motion.
All right, 2nd down, 15 from the 41. Pitch to Godfrey. Godfrey is brought down, and he loses yardage back to the 36-yard line. Stop made by James Monroe. The Mavericks' Bryson Parker comes up and makes the stop here on Greenbrier East running back A.J. Godfrey.
37-yard line. 3rd down.
Wow, what is that, 3rd and a mile? 18 maybe? 19?
3rd and 19 from the 37. Clock turns under 4:20 to go in this first quarter. 2 receivers to each side. Single setback, and he'll get the handoff. No, it's a fake and an interception by James Monroe at the 47. They'll get inside the 40, still on their feet to the 35, and brought down on the stop there for Greenbrier East on offense. It was Peyton Ritter, and the Mavericks pick off the pass. It's Wyatt Mann in the secondary, and both teams now with an interception. Pass just a bit overthrown, intended for Burdett. Now the officials' timeout is Harrison Smith. A little slow getting up at the end of that play. So Wyatt Mann with the interception. James Monroe will start at the Spartan 34. East up 7-0, 3:45 to go in our first quarter here.
That is Brody's first interception in quite some time. He's been taking really good care of the football of late.
On 1st down, here's Ryan Mann, rolls to his right, fires upfield too high for the intended receiver. That was Jaden Miller. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Man, now 1 out of 6 for 2 yards and 1 interception in the game. That was some good misdirection trickery there by James Monroe. It got man out to the right side, unmolested, and had a clear look down the field, just overthrew the ball.
On 2nd down 10, that play got blown up. Harrison Smith in the backfield makes the tackle. They tried an inside handoff to Ben Comer, and Harrison Smith just ate it like Pac-Man.
Yeah, he was through there unblocked and just pulls him down. He almost took the handoff on the play. So Comer will lose about 4 on the play.
3rd down and 14 from the 38. Play clock is down to 10. Mavericks looking to wristbands. 3 minutes to go in our turning first quarter clock. Miller, the motion man. Snap back to Mann. He's being chased by Brown. Brown's after him, and down he goes. A quarterback sack. Braden Brown brings down Ryan Mann, and it's going to be 4th down and long for the Mavericks. Braden Brown in pursuit from that outside linebacker stand, and he chased him down all the way over across the field within about 5 yards of the Mavericks sideline. It will be 4th down and long, a loss of 9 on the play, 4th and 23.
Yeah, and Brown just would not give up, chased him all the way across the field, and just when Mann slowed down a little bit to try to throw the football, Brown got him by the legs and pulled him down for a sack, first sack of the night. And as you mentioned, 4th and 23.
Bad snap. Hines has got to throw it away, and it's incomplete. It will turn over on downs. And Greenbrier East leading 7-0 is going to get it back here.
No, I think this is on Hines. Hines is going to get an unsportsmanlike, I believe. He talked to the refs just a little too long.
I believe he was upset. Unsportsmanlike is the call. Here's our official. The flag was thrown back at the 41-yard line. Here we go. Intentional grounding against James Monroe.
That's a 5-yard penalty in the spot where the pass is thrown and a loss of down. First down.
Okay, it's not an unsportsmanlike. It was a penalty for intentional grounding. So that's going to give Greenbrier East possession at the Maverick 36.
And that'll take the pass attempt away from Hines. So it'll just be a penalty now. And East is set up in great field position at James Monroe's 36.
I formation set, handoff to Godfrey, running wide to the left, and he's going to get a couple of yards, and a flag comes in at the end of that play on the far side near the Maverick bench.
I have no idea what this is.
I think it was a hold, is my guess.
Everybody was kind of just rolling out of bounds there. So there's nobody for East holding.
No, there's not.
They're going to mark something off against us, though. Oh, man.
That is called a hold.
Who'd he call it on?
I didn't hear a number. And I didn't see it on our replay, but that'll back up East. Let's watch this again on our video productions replay. Handoff to Godfrey.
Nobody even out there to block, much less hold.
All right.
So it'll be 1st and 17.
They'll spot it back at the 43-yard line. The only thing I could maybe think was Grant Burdett was there in the vicinity blocking, but we move on. First down and 17. Handoff to Godfrey up the middle, and he'll scrimmage it down to around the 39-yard line. He'll pick up 4 on the play.
39-yard line. Second down.
Godfrey got through that initial wave and then started looking for a hole to get into. And it's second down and 14 here from the 39. Minute 15 on a turning first quarter clock at Spartan Stadium. East up 7-0. Hamrick fires right side, incomplete. Pass intended for Subtle. Need a tow? KB3 Towing is the only way to go. KB3 Towing is locally owned and operated by Kevin Baker, retired Greenbrier East teacher and coach. If you lock your keys up, need a jump start, have a flat, need a tire change, call Kevin Baker at KB3 Towing at 304-658-0738. KB3 Towing is on Facebook, Instagram, Google, and Yelp. And if you're in an accident, ask your police officer to contact KB3 Towing. Here we go on third down and 14. Hamrick fakes to the right. Now he scrambles over to the left. He's going to tug and run inside the 35-30, and he runs out of bounds on the far side. And it looks like he's going to be close to the first down at the 27.
Yeah, about a yard short. You needed to get to the 26.
Nothing over the right side, and then Hamrick, who has that great ability to run with the football, was forced out of bounds by James Monroe's Caden Hines and Andrew Hill. It's going to be fourth down and 1 from the 27.
And he got that shoulder dinged up a little bit at Nicholas County, so don't want him ducking in trying to pick up that extra yard this early in a game. So he did a nice job getting out of bounds without taking a hit. Now it's 4th and 1.
Spartans go for it, handoff, first down. It's a keeper, and Grant Burdett inside the 15, down near the 10. Grant Burdett lined up at fullback, and it's just a burst of speed right up the middle. Give him 16 yards. They'll spot it at the 11, so it's first down and 10 and not first down and goal. Nice run by Grant Burdett.
And that's the second time we've seen that, handing that quickie to the fullback right up the middle. And Burdett just got through the hole, and I thought he was just going to pick up 3 or 4, but spun out of it and ended up picking up 16 yards.
Could be the final play of the first quarter on first down and 10. Godfrey runs left down to the 5. Godfrey down near the 3-yard line. Inside of now 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Spartans can take their time, let the clock run out. It's going to be an 8-yard gain for A.J. Godfrey. 2nd and 2 from the 3. When we return after 1, it's Greenbrier East 7, James Monroe nothing. You're listening to the home of the Spartans, the Bear 103.1 FM.
He's a Greenbrier buyer. She's a Greenbrier buyer. They're Greenbrier buyers. And we want to make you a Greenbrier buyer too. At Greenbrier Automotive, we'll do whatever we can to make your car buying experience the best it can be. From providing outstanding service to offering a huge selection to choose from, all with the best deals possible. Visit one of our 7 area dealerships soon or shop over 800 vehicles on greenbrierautomotive.com.
There's a place where innovation becomes transformation, where you'll find that education is not just about learning, but about being excited to learn. A place to feel at home. Pursue dreams and prepare for careers. Build lifelong friendships. And a place where you'll be encouraged and mentored along your journey. Discover your future. Get ready to soar. The University of Charleston.
The action from the McDonald's Player of the Game right here on the Bear.
All right, back in Fairleigh, Greenbrier East with a 7-0 lead here, Stan. Good, entertaining football game, just like we expected.
Yeah, absolutely. And pretty much every time these two teams get together, it's a good, exciting football game. But that big pickup on first down there by Godfrey sets the East up really good here. It's 2nd down and 2 from the Maverick 3-yard line.
Opening play of the second quarter. An I formation set, a conventional snap. Hamrick under center. Gives it off to Godfrey. Godfrey tries to get right, and Godfrey's going to lose a yard back to the 3. James Monroe's defensive line right there to make the stop. Derek Holman comes up.
Yeah, so no gain on the play. Still third and 2.
That's right, I'm sorry. 3rd down and 2 from the 3. It wasn't 1st and goal. Spartans sends single receivers each side. It's an I formation set. And Hamrick drops, fires across the middle. It's incomplete, and all of a sudden it's 4th and 2 at the 3.
Brody Hamrick started the game 4 for 4, 28 yards and a touchdown. Since then, he's gone 0 for 5 with an interception. So the passing game has gone south for East here in the last couple of drives, and we'll see if East's going to try a field goal or they're going to go for it.
That pass intended for Jai Green. Just you line up in an I formation, take this conventional snap, and you almost expect just a power run up the middle. Spartans go the air, and here we go. 4th down and 2 from the 3. Hamrick pressured, rolls right, looking, runs out of room, and he runs out of bounds. It'll turn over on downs. James Monroe has denied Greenbrier East, and the Mavericks will get it at their own 6-yard line. 11-11 to go in this second quarter. Hamrick trying to get wide, trying to get an open receiver, and the Maverick defense stays at home, does their job, and it will turn over on downs.
Boy, and that is a tough one, and, if this game goes the other way, that'll be a situation right there that East looks at that really hurt them in this contest.
On 1st down and 10, here's a pitch to the right side, and no running room that time. It was Ben Comer on the... No, that wasn't Comer. I apologize. Andrew Weichel on the run.
He'll get it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it, isn't it?
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Gain of 1 on the play. It's 2nd down.
Mavericks looking to wristbands. Ryan Mann, a 6'2 senior, gets the snap. He will roll to the left out of the end zone, throw it upfield. It's caught for the 1st down, up near the 20-yard line. Backpedaling and running forward now is Andrew Weichel, and he's out near the 20-yard line. That's going to be a 14-yard gain for James Monroe, and the Mavericks will move the chains. Mann rolls to his left coming out of the end zone, gets the pass up to Weichel, and Weichel made a move, made the catch, and the Mavericks will move the chains. From the 20-yard line, pitch over the left side. And running with the football is Brock Parker for James Monroe. He's pushed out of bounds on the far side by Harrison Smith, Zaire Lee, and Braden Brown. Picks up 3 on the play. It's 2nd down and 7, Stan.
3-yard line. 2nd down.
And, again, East doing a nice job there stretching that play out, forcing him to the sideline and out of bounds. But he does pick up 3 yards, making it 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, Mann gets it, throws right side. Hines has his catch at the 30-yard line. He's pushed out of bounds by Caden Stone. Out to the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the play. It's enough for the 1st down. Mavericks started this drive from their own 6. And the passing game has got them a couple of 1st downs.
And that was a really nice catch by Hines to go up and get that all with his hands and pull it down. And then he was able to get just enough for the 1st down out across the 30 to about the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, a little inside pitch, and that one gets snuffed out immediately. Keyshawn Bland, our reigning McDonald's player of the game, just gobbles up the running back on that play, Andrew Weichel. It was a shotgun set. Mann got it. Mann pitched it. A little tap pass. And that one is going to be a loss back to the 27-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 14. Now Mann fires it up the field. That one is intercepted at the 45. Here comes Caden Stone down the right sideline to the 20, the 15, to the 10, and Caden Stone is going to take it all the way to the fair parking lot for a Greenbrier East touchdown. 45-yard pick six, the second interception of the game. Caden Stone has given Greenbrier East a 13-0 lead. Pass just too high. And Caden Stone right there on the spot takes it down the right sideline. It's a pick six, Greenbrier East touchdown.
Yeah, his first pick set us up for our first touchdown. This time he did it all himself and was able to plow all the way in and get the big six. So a pick six for Caden Stone, second turnover of the night against the Mavericks. And the Spartans lining up to kick the PAT.
Goalpost to the left. Here's Obermeyer on. Snap back. Subtle holds. Obermeyer kicks, and it's 14-0. 9:07 to go in our second quarter. Greenbrier East leading here on the Bear 103.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Summer's here, the Jeep is ready, and at Northside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, you're getting the best prices in southern West Virginia. Top off, doors open, sunshine pouring in. This is what summer freedom feels like. Your next adventure starts here at Northside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat in Summersville, where everybody rides. Because summer's better with a Jeep and the best deal around.
For Spartan Sports in the Greenbrier Valley is the Bear, 103.1 WRON FM, a Radio Greenbrier station.
Caden Stone with his second interception of the game. This one goes back 45 yards for a pick six touchdown. Jace Obermeyer is 2 for 2 on extra points, and Stan Greenbrier East leading 14-0. Mavericks starting to get a little momentum going offensively until that takeaway by Stone.
Yeah, absolutely. And they moved it, started getting a couple of first downs, but the tip ball goes right to Stone, and he knows what to do with it once he gets it in his hands.
Kickoff to the 6. Running over the left side for the Mavericks is Gardner. Gardner out across the 20. He's ahead to the 21-yard line. A 15-yard kickoff return for Bryce Gardner. And James Monroe now trailing in the game by a score of 14-0. Will get possession back with 9 minutes exactly to go in our second quarter.
16-yard return at the 22-yard line.
They'll spot him now at the 22. Mavericks in a shotgun. Motion man comes to the near side. They'll hand it off Brock Parker. Parker gets left. He's got about 5, 6, 7 yards. He's up near the 27, 28-yard line.
Brock Parker on the carry.
They spotted that ball at the 22 after that kick return, so
that's right.
That ends up about a 5-yard gain for Parker.
27-yard line. Take it down.
Parker is a load to bring down. 5'9", 195 pounds, and a senior. It'll be 2nd down and 5 here for the Mavericks.
Spartans thought they saw something coming the other way, and their line shifted, and James Monroe runs a counter the other direction, but still a pretty nice job by East to get back over there and bring him down for a gain of 5.
Out of the shotgun, here's Mann. Fires it deep down the left side. Got a man. It is
almost picked off.
Nearly picked off. Pass intended for Bryce Gardner. It went inside the 40-yard line. They go for it all down the left side. We see our Video Productions replay. Man fires a dart down the left side.
Butler did a great job knocking that ball out of his hands and almost right into Jai Green's.
Yep. Great job by Danny Butler in the secondary. It's going to be 3rd down and 5.
I didn't realize James Monroe threw the ball as much as they do. That's already 11 passes by Man here in the first half. He's 4 out of 11 for 20 yards, 2 interceptions.
3rd down and 5. Twins to each side. Now Man does a little pirouette. In the backfield, throws it upfield. It is complete, and they're knocked out of bounds. That is Brock Parker. He'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, so no gain on that pass completion. It's going to be 4th down and 5.
Yeah, watch this hold right on the end there, right there. How you miss that?
Van Fossen was being held by the Maverick offensive line, but pass complete, no yardage. It is 4th down and 5. So the Mavericks will punt it away, trailing in the game 14-0. Now remember, Greenbrier East will get the ball to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's the Hines punt. It will take a Maverick roll, and it's still rolling down. It'll be marked down to 27-yard line. A 46-yard punt. No return. Greenbrier East leading 14-0 with 7:56 to go. 7:46, I should say, in our 2nd quarter here from Spartan Stadium.
That completion down here for no yards, was that to
Parker?
Parker? That's
yes.
what I got. Okay. For some reason, I started second-guessing myself and thinking maybe that was Comer. Numbers not easy to see on these white jerseys.
They're not. Here's the snap and a handoff for East on a running play. That is Subtle. And he gets spun down and dropped for a 3-yard loss to the 25. It's going to be 2nd down, 13.
Ball to 3 on the play. Take it in.
Subtle came in motion, went around the quarterback. Hamrick got the handoff directly. And right there to make the stop for James Monroe was Brock Parker.
Yeah, the East offense struggling a little bit here of late. The defense has done a great job picking them up, but we need to really get this offense going a little bit here. 2nd down and 13.
From the shotgun, Hamrick with it. Rolls right, trying to direct traffic, fires it deep down the right side. It's incomplete, intended for Stone. Coverage downfield by Gardner of James Monroe, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 13 for East.
And Hamrick has now missed on 6 consecutive passes. I liked what we were doing early, trying to get those receivers just to go 5 to 7 yards and settle in the open spots in the zone. And that was working nice. Now we've been trying to throw it down the field, and James Monroe's been up to the task with her coverage.
Spartans need to get to the 38. Clock stops with 6:59 to go in our 2nd quarter. Pass left side. Here comes Jai Green across the 30, and he's going to be brought down at the 33. So Green will pick up about 8 yards on the play, and the Spartans in a punting situation now on 4th down and 5. Green didn't even get in a huddle on that last series there, Stan.
I've noticed they've had a couple of receivers. I guess that they know from the formation what they're running, but what formation they're in, so they don't have to go into the huddle.
Hamrick will punt it away. Line of scrimmage to 33. Gets off good kick. It will take a Spartan roll and tiptoe down the sideline and be stopped at the 21-yard line. That's a 46-yard punt for Brody Hamrick. Greenbrier East leading here by a score of 14-0. Give possession back to James Monroe at 6:07 to go in our 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it's a good punt by Hamrick. especially he was able to keep it in bounds and get that long roll and basically flip the field here, and James Monroe now will start just across their 20. I guess we'll call it the 21-yard line. So nice job by Brody Hamrick getting some distance on that kick.
Hey, good to see Peter Bostic here with us tonight at the game. On first down, handoff to Parker. He tries to get wide. Keyshawn Bland's after him, and the Spartans bring him down. About a 1-yard gain. Zaire Lee getting off the bottom of that pile. And Brock Parker with another carry for the Maverick offense.
Yeah, Parker up to 32 yards now on 5 carries.
42-yard line.
Zaire Lee, Harrison Smith on that stop. Second down, 9 here from the 22. From the shotgun, Ryan Mann's going to roll to the right, looking upfield, trying to find Hines. They don't call it, and Mann is going to step out of bounds deep inside the 15-yard line. They'll mark him out at the 13.
Yeah, very fortunate they called him out of bounds because he threw that ball right to Braden Brown, who intercepted it, but I think he was already sitting on the ground out of bounds.
Third down.
Mann rolled out to the right side.
So he'll lose about 8 on the sack.
Yeah, he stepped out to 13.
And not sure how they keep missing that hold on that outside.
Yeah. It is third down and long, 3rd and 18. Mavericks need to get to the 31-yard line. There's Miller in motion now. Pass from Mann is complete. Up to the 20, out near the 25. Not enough for the first down. It's pulled in by the Mavericks' Andrew Weichel. And they're going to spot this one very short. They'll mark it down at the 23-yard line. A 10-yard gain, but Stan, they needed 18. So it's 4th down and 8. And the Mavericks will have to punt it away again. Kicks it away. It's going to take a bounce. Not a very long kick, and it's touched at the 50-yard line. That'll be a 27-yard punt. And Greenbrier East is going to get it back, leading 14-0 with 5:05 to go in our second quarter. And they'll scrimmage right at midfield.
Yeah, good defensive stop there by East. After the good punt by Hamrick pinned them back, they get the stop, they get the short punt. Now they got the short field to work with. They're right on the 50-yard line to start this drive.
From the shotgun, Hamrick gets the snap, looks, pressures on, throws to the right side. Jai Green pulls it in, and he's inside the 45, down to the 44-yard line. He'll gain 6 on that play. Jai Green now with a couple of catches, Stan, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, 2 catches, 15 yards for Jai Green. And now Brody, after going through that dry spells, hit a couple in a row here, so see if that don't get him going a little bit and maybe open it up a little bit for the running game.
On 2nd and 4, handoff, Godfrey. Godfrey going nowhere. He's going to lose a yard back to the 45. A.J. Godfrey will lose 1. It's going to be 3rd down and 5.
And James Monroe stingy against this run tonight. They are not giving East anything. There's just nowhere for Godfrey to go.
Line of scrimmage, the 45-yard line. Twin receivers to each side. Here's Hamrick. Looks, fires deep down the right side. Got a man. It's a first down to Grant Burdett. Down to the 23-yard line. A 22-yard pass hookup from Hamrick to Burdett.
2 yards and a Spartan first down.
Yeah, and you give a lot of credit to Brody Hamrick on that play. Looked to his left, drew all the attention over there, and then just turned and let it go, and Grant Burdett just wide open over on the right side of the field, is able to bring it in and then step out of bounds with a big first down for East.
First down and 10 from the 23. Pitch, here comes Godfrey. Godfrey inside the 20. Flag thrown behind to play as Godfrey gets down near the 15-yard line. In the area where we always seem to see a hold. Yeah. If it doesn't go against East, it'll be an 8-yard run.
Yeah, it's amazing how they've missed them on the other side, but catch this one, and they're right. That's Grant Burdett. Pulled him down.
Yep. Third penalty, 25 yards here on East.
Yeah, and he did do it, but I mean, if you're going to call it on one, you need to call it both ways. So that'll cost East 10 yards, and now they'll look at a 1st and 20.
They'll spot it back at the 33-yard line. Just under 4 minutes to go here in our second quarter.
Would have been their best run of the night for A.J. Godfrey.
Here's Hamrick, fires down the middle of the field. It's incomplete, and Nate Suttle was wide open inside the 15-yard line. That would have been a touchdown.
Brody just rushed that one a little bit. Got in a hurry. He's not used to seeing Nate Suttle running wide open right down the seam, and just threw it behind him and incomplete. And you're right. Had that been on target, that might have been a touchdown.
Hamrick comes over and gets the play call from the sideline. OC, Dom Daniels. Former Spartan quarterback in his own days, Stan. Second down and 20. Here's Hamrick. Drops, rolls, right side, looking upfield, trying to get wide, looking, throws it away. And it's going to be 3rd down and 10.
So now 3rd and 20.
3rd down.
What did I say, 3rd and 10?
Don't know. I didn't hear what you said. You might have said 3rd and 20.
Ball marked at the 33. Officials I think are changing the football out. They're resetting the play clock.
And to put that one with a little less air in it. A little Brady gauge.
Now, don't start that. Let's not start that. Somebody will think you're being serious. 3rd down and 20. And Hamrick back. Throws upfield. Jai Green catches it at the 25 and gets brought down there. Another catch for Jai Green. Gain of 8 on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 12.
4th down.
But that 8 helps, and now it's a manageable 4th down. Still going to be very difficult, but 4th and 12, you have a better shot than you do. Then the Spartans will take a timeout.
We'll take it with them. It is a 14-0 lead for East. 3:14 to go until halftime as Spartan football on the Bear 103.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
Hey, grab me one too.
For 50 years, Little General Stores has proudly served West Virginia, fueling families, friends, and communities across the Mountain State. To celebrate our golden anniversary, we're giving away $50,000 to thank you, our loyal customers. Little General Stores, 50 years strong and just getting started.
Greenbrier East head football coach Ray Lee. You're listening to Spartan Football on Radio Greenbrier.
All right, 4th down and 12 here from the 25. Spartans going for it, deep in Maverick territory. Snap back, Hamrick pressured, rolls. Missed an opportunity there. He gets pushed out of bounds.
And there's a late hit out of bounds. It's knocked over the yardstick.
No flag coming in as Andrew Hill of James Monroe hit Brody Hamrick. We're going to see a replay to see if it was how much after the play and where it was. So Hamrick really nowhere to run.
1 yard gain on the play.
And I don't think it was a vicious intent by Hill, but it will turn over on downs. East up 14-0, 3:06 to go in this second quarter. Ball spotted at the 24. Pitch, Mavericks, right side. Running with the football up to the 30-yard line. That's Brock Parker, and he's up to the 34. It's enough for a Maverick first down. 10 plus for Brock Parker. First down for James Monroe. Man got that snap, pitched it over quickly to Parker, and he had a head of steam going. First down for the Mavericks.
Yeah, the Spartans looked like they had him back in the backfield. He made a nice cut, though, and got between two East defenders and then picked up a nice chunk of yardage.
Now Man running left. He options off to the left side for Parker, and Parker gets hit, bounces off tacklers. He's across the 40 and ahead to the 43. A 9-yard gain for Brock Parker as the Mavericks go option left there with Ryan Mann at quarterback.
And that was just poor tackling by East that time. Got to do a better job. You got to wrap up and hold. They tried to arm tackle, and Parker is a load. You're not going to bring him down just sticking an arm out.
Second down and a long one. Now they're going to try a little trickeration, a pass back over the left side, and Mann catches it off the reception from Jaden Miller. Mann up the left sideline. He's got enough for the first down. Gets ahead to the 47-yard line. That was a lot of motion for about 4 yards on the play, Stan. Give him 5 to the 48. A pitch went over to, on the right side, to Jaden Miller. He throws it back to Ryan Mann.
Yeah, not sure that was forward or backwards. But we'll call that a pass play.
It's a first down for the Mavs at the 48. Mann fires right side, nearly intercepted. That would have been 3 for Caden Stone. Pass intended for the Mavericks, Andrew Weichel. Pass just a bit too high, and had Caden Stone been maybe about 8 inches toward the ball, he would have picked that one off and gone in for a touchdown. It is 2nd and 10 now for the Mavericks from their own 48. Mann passes right side. That is complete to Andrew Weichel, trying to find some run. Gets across the midfield stripe. Penalty flags come in behind the play.
Face mask is going to be that call. And that ball's completed for about 5 yards. And then they'll tackle on the face mask.
Pass pulled in there, as we said, by Andrew Weichel.
Not sure that was a personal foul. Didn't look like they turned his head at all. But that is a huge one. That takes it all the way down to the Greenbrier East 32. Now with 1:38 and all 3 timeouts, 2 timeouts for James Monroe. They got a shot here.
Mavericks will kick off to Greenbrier East to begin the third quarter. So Mavericks fire it now. Man down the left side. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage.
That was Danny Butler again.
Did a nice job getting his body into the receiver, getting his head turned around where he could see the ball coming, and really he had a better chance at that ball than the receiver.
It is 2nd down and 10 from the 32. Motion man comes to the right side. It's Miller. Man throws it, and it is tipped and incomplete.
Zaire Lee. He gets the hand on it, knocks it down.
It's 3rd and 10. And guess who else was right behind that ball, Stan?
Caden Stone playing that free safety.
Yep, Caden Stone.
Might have picked it off had Lee not got a hand on it.
Could have. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. Handoff. Here's Parker. Parker tries the middle. Flag comes in. He'll get 1 yard without the flag. Result. Brought down by Keyshawn Bland. Officials will stop the clock with 1:15 to go in the half. Whoa.
Second.
Yep.
Second personal foul face mask on this drive.
5 penalties, 55 yards on East. It takes would have been a 4th down and 9 to a 1st down and 10 at the 17-yard line. Mavericks knocking on the door now inside the red zone. Direct snap. Here's Brock Parker running left, gets inside to 15, and he's going to squirt and swim and get out of bounds at the 11. He'll pick up 6 on the play.
And again, he's trying to wrap him up high around the shoulders. You got to get a shoulder into that kid and wrap up his legs because he's just picking up chunks of yards. Up to 58 yards now here in the first half on 9 carries.
It'll be 2nd down and 5. Here's a keeper now for Man, and he gets it down inside the 10 to the 9. 3-yard gain, and now John Mustaine takes a timeout. 49 seconds to go in the half. Spartans up 14-0. We'll return here on the Bear 103.
Want to get a college education from the comfort of your own home? At New River Community and Technical College, it's totally possible. Earn your degree or...
Dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty,
you study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have. No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Mountaineers tomorrow in Houston. Our coverage will begin at 9 a.m. here on the Bear 103. Kickoff at 12 noon. So the Mavericks now stand looking at 3rd down and 3 from the 9. Handoff. Here is Parker. Gets it down inside the 5. He's got a 1st down inside the 1. It'll be 1st and goal for the Mavericks.
7-yard gain. 1st down.
Gain of 7 on the play. James Monroe with 1 timeout left and 40 seconds to go in the half. Handoff. Parker up the middle. Parker is in for the touchdown. James Monroe is on the board with 33 seconds to go in this first half. And they've cut it to a touchdown lead.
2 face masks, personal foul face masks, gave them 30 yards on this drive and saved them from a 4th and 9 situation on that last one. And James Monroe, give them credit. They cashed it in, and they're on the board.
Extra point kick time. It's up in the air, and that kick is good. 14-7. Bryce Gardner with the extra point. 33 seconds to go in the half. We're back in a minute on the Bear.
I'm Paul Britt.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
Hey, grab me one too.
For 50 years, Little General Stores has proudly served West Virginia, fueling families, friends, and communities across the Mountain State. To celebrate our golden anniversary, we're giving away $50,000 to thank you, our loyal customers. Little General Stores, 50 years strong and just getting started.
With us after all the action for the McDonald's Player of the Game, right here on the Bear.
All right, Mavericks scoring drive, 11 plays, 76 yards, 2:47 off the clock. Brock Parker on a 1-yard touchdown run. Bryce Gardner with the extra point kick. Here's the squib kickoff by the Mavericks. It's going to be down by Greenbrier East at the 37. That was Grant Burdett. And Stan, that was a really important drive for James Monroe because Greenbrier East will get the ball to begin the third quarter. And now they've cut it down to a one-possession lead for East at 14-7.
Yeah, 31 seconds left. See if East wants to take a chance here or just going to run the football.
Subtle in motion. Pitch. They're going to try a reverse. Here comes Stone. Gets around the corner. Stone is going to be brought down by Brock Parker.
For about a 5-yard loss.
Yep. East with 2 timeouts left.
Also 4. Is that Subtle or Stone?
That was Stone. And that will end the first half from Spartan Stadium in Fairleigh. We're at halftime with our score, Greenbrier East 14, James Monroe 7. We will return. You're listening to the Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show here on the Bear 103.
Dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have. No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Hey, grab me one too.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life,
we got you.
Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Servpro, like it never even happened.
Sports in the Greenbrier Valley is the Bear, 103.1 WRON FM, a Radio Greenbrier station.
All right, back at Spartan Stadium in Fairleigh, you're listening to the Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show. Greenbrier East leading the Mavericks by a score of 14-7. Been a very competitive football game here through the first two quarters of tonight's contest. Greenbrier East got on the board early as James Monroe's Ryan Mann threw an interception to Caden Stone of Greenbrier East. And in 6 plays, 38 yards later, Nate Suttle catches an 8-yard touchdown pass from Brody Hamrick. Jace Obermeyer with an extra point kick. It was 7-0 Greenbrier East. Then the Spartans go up 14-0 as Caden Stone picks off a pass and runs it in 45 yards for a Greenbrier East pick six. Obermeyer's extra point made it 14-0. Then the Mavericks get the ball back at 3:06 of the second quarter. They drive down in 11 plays, 76 yards, 2 minutes and 47 seconds off the clock. Brock Parker scores on first and goal at the 1. Bryce Gardner's extra point kick, and it is 14-7 at that time, and that's where we stand here at the break. We'll send it back to our Radio Greenbrier studios, through the student parking lot, through the softball field, just across Davis Stewart Road. Stand right there where the midway is at State Fairgrounds, by the horse barns, into the parking lot where Ralph Poncho Church is there, and he's ready to give you scores from across the state on the shoebox scoreboard. Halftime again. It's Greenbrier East 14, James Monroe 7, and you're listening to the Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show on the Bear 103.
Enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in West Virginia, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
If you're struggling with payroll problems, compliance confusion, or HR headaches, it's time to discover Compliance, the trusted solution for a healthier, stress-free business. With Compliance, you will experience faster, error-free payroll, effortless compliance with labor laws, and expert HR support and guidance. Don't let workplace stress take over. Ask your business if compliance is right for you. Side effects may include reduced stress, increased efficiency, improved morale, and a strong reliance on compliance. Consult Compliance today. Compliance, because a better business starts with a better you.
He's a Greenbrier buyer. She's a Greenbrier buyer. They're Greenbrier buyers. And we want to make you a Greenbrier buyer too. At Greenbrier Automotive, we'll do whatever we can to make your car buying experience the best it can be. From providing outstanding service to offering a huge selection to choose from, all with the best deals possible. Visit one of our 7 area dealerships soon, or shop over 800 vehicles on greenbrierautomotive.com.
There's a place where innovation becomes transformation, where you'll find that education is not just about learning, but about being excited to learn. A place to feel at home. Pursue dreams and prepare for careers. Build lifelong friendships. And a place where you'll be encouraged and mentored along your journey. Discover your future. Get ready to soar. The University of Charleston.
From the Radio Greenbrier Studios, I'm Poncho. Welcome to the Shoebox Halftime Scoreboard Show. It's week 10 of the West Virginia high school football season, and in Class Quad A, Huntington leads Cabell Midland 21-0 in the third quarter. Hurricanes hosting Princeton tonight. Princeton leads 48-0 at the half. Morgantown 21, University 0 in the fourth quarter. Spring Mills leads Parkersburg South 41-0 in the third quarter. Riverside's hosting Winfield, a AAA team. Winfield leads 29-14 in the third quarter. Woodrow Wilson is over Oak Hill tonight. 21-13 in the third quarter. Musselman over Washington, 44-0 in the fourth quarter. Hedgesville leads Virginia team Dominion 21-7 in the fourth quarter. Preston is over Buchanan Upshur 29-28. That's a really close game in the second quarter. And now let's take a break and return with Class AAA scores from the Shoebox scoreboard on 103.1 The Bear.
Buying shoes isn't always easy, but the Shoebox and
Health began as a small clinic with a simple yet powerful purpose: to care for our neighbors right here at home. From the very beginning, it was about people showing up for each other, building trust, and staying connected. Today, Access Health is serving thousands across southern West Virginia. But what makes us different isn't just the care we provide, it's who provides it. Our team was born here, trained here, and lives here. This is what community looks like. This is Access Health, by the community, for the community, always.
There's a place where innovation becomes transformation, where you'll find that education is not just about learning, but about being excited to learn. A place to feel at home. Pursue dreams and prepare for careers. Build lifelong friendships. And a place where you'll be encouraged and mentored along your journey. Discover your future. Get ready to soar. The University of Charleston.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life,
We got you.
get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Servpro, like it never even happened.
We gave a future driver a first look and asked what he thinks makes a good truck. These trucks aren't just for today's drivers, they're for future ones too.
There's a compartment here, great leather seats, a bunch of charging ports, has everything pretty much.
Now it's your turn.
Since I'm too young to do business in the front, I have to do party in the back.
Come to Midstate Ford and drive off in a new truck, cool enough to earn backseat approval. Midstate Ford, home of the Big John deals.
Years, Little General Stores has proudly served West Virginia, fueling families, friends, and communities across the Mountain State. To celebrate our golden anniversary, we're giving away $50,000 to thank you, our loyal customers. Little General Stores, 50 years strong and just getting started.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. We also have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletes, a winning combination.
Hey, grab me one too.
Halftime scoreboard show. In Class AA, Bluefield is blowing out Riverview 41-0 at the half. Independence leads Nicholas County 21-14 in the third quarter. A game that was played earlier, Philip Barber has defeated East Fairmont 52-14, and that score is final. Pendleton County is leading Moorfield 34-14 in the fourth quarter. Doddridge County is scoring Doddridge County 53, Lincoln 20 in the fourth quarter. Sherman is leading Scott 20-7 in the third quarter. Roane County 36. Polka hasn't scored yet in the third quarter. Ritchie County 28 over Ravenswood 8 in the third quarter. West Side 8, Shady Springs nothing in the third quarter. Williamstown is leading Wayne 32-12 in the fourth quarter. Weir is hosting Brook, AAA team. Brook has taken off 46-8 in the fourth quarter. Let's see. Berkeley Springs is hosting Lewis County. Lewis County leads 33-7 in the fourth quarter. And Summers County is going to be at Liberty Raleigh. They're going to play Saturday. Let's take a break and return with Class Single A scores from the Shoebox Halftime Scoreboard Show on 103.1 The Bear.
Buying
dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Hey, grab me one too.
Halftime Scoreboard Show sponsored by the Shoebox of Lewisburg. In Class Single A, Wahama is scoring at will against Gilmer County, 68-6. That score is final, actually. That game is over. Clay Patel is leading Oak Glen 16-8 in the fourth quarter. Man is over Tug Valley 14-6 in the third quarter. Cameron leads East Hardy 8-7 in the fourth quarter. That's been a game of punts all night long. Oh, Midland Trail is over in Charmco tonight, working on a shutout against Greenbrier West, 55-0 in the fourth quarter. Meadow Bridge is leading Buffalo 30-27 in the third quarter. St. Mary's over Tyler Consolidated 21-12 in the third quarter. Petersburg is over Tucker County 16-0 in the fourth quarter. Also in the fourth quarter, Wirt County's hosting Tulsa. Tulsa leads 28-19. Montcalm leads Richwood 6-0 in the third quarter. Calhoun County is hosting Webster County. Calhoun leads 41-20 in the fourth quarter. Pocahontas County 41, Taggart's Valley 8 in the fourth quarter. And another game that is final. Mount View's gone to Kentucky to face Phelps. Phelps defeated them 24-14, and that score is final. And those are the current scores across the great state of West Virginia. After this break, I'll send you back to Jeff Campbell and Stan Unruh for second half coverage of tonight's Spartans game. I'm Poncho, and this has been the Shoebox Halftime Scoreboard Show on 103.1 The Bear.
Buying
Enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in West Virginia, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
If you're struggling with payroll problems, compliance confusion, or HR headaches, it's time to discover Compliance, the trusted solution for a healthier, stress-free business. With Compliance, you will experience faster, error-free payroll, effortless compliance with labor laws, and expert HR support and guidance. Don't let workplace stress take over. Ask your business if compliance is right for you. Side effects may include reduced stress, increased efficiency, improved morale, and a strong reliance on compliance. Consult Compliance today. Compliance, because a better business starts with a better you.
He's a Greenbrier buyer. She's a Greenbrier buyer. They're Greenbrier buyers. And we want to make you a Greenbrier buyer too. At Greenbrier Automotive, we'll do whatever we can to make your car buying experience the best it can be. From providing outstanding service to offering a huge selection to choose from, all with the best deals possible. Visit one of our 7 area dealerships soon, or shop over 800 vehicles on greenbrierautomotive.com.
There's a place where innovation becomes transformation, where you'll find that education is not just about learning, but about being excited to learn. A place to feel at home. Pursue dreams and prepare for careers. Build lifelong friendships. And a place where you'll be encouraged and mentored along your journey. Discover your future. Get ready to soar. The University of Charleston.
This is Greenbrier East head football coach Ray Lee. You're listening to Spartan Football on Radio Greenbrier.
All right, back at Spartan Stadium in Fairleigh. We are at halftime. It's 14-7. East leading James Monroe. Stan, you got to look at our first half numbers.
Yeah, we'll start first for James Monroe. Neither team did a whole lot offensively, but the Mavericks were led in rushing in that first half by Brock Parker, who did have a good first half, 11 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown. Ryan Mann, 5 carries, -9 yards. Bryce Gardner, 1 carry, 14 yards. Ben Comer, 2 carries, -4 yards. Andrew Weichel, 1 carry, 0 yards. As a team, James Monroe rushed it 20 times for 67 yards, 1 touchdown. Through the air, Ryan Mann was 7 of 17 for 35 yards and 2 interceptions, and Jordan Miller was 1 for 1 for 5 yards. So as a team, they were 8 of 18 for 40 yards in that first half passing. So 67 on the ground, 40 through the air. The Mavericks finished with 107 yards of total offense. For Greenbrier East, not a lot better. They were led in rushing in that first half by Grant Burdett, 21 yards on 2 carries. A.J. Godfrey, 8 carries for 16 yards. Brody Hamrick, 3 carries for 12. Caden Stone, 1 carry, -4. Nate Suttle, 1 carry, -3. As a team, the Spartans rushed it 15 times for 42 yards. Through the air, Brody Hamrick, 8 out of 16 for 73 yards. 1 touchdown, 1 INT. So 73 through the air, 42 on the ground. The Spartans finished that first half with 115 yards of total offense.
And we will come back. You're listening to the Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show on the Bear 103.
Tired of trying to make
Health began as a small clinic with a simple yet powerful purpose: to care for our neighbors right here at home. From the very beginning, it was about people showing up for each other, building trust, and staying connected. Today, Access Health is serving thousands across southern West Virginia. But what makes us different isn't just the care we provide, it's who provides it. Our team was born here, trained here, and lives here. This is what community looks like. This is Access Health, by the community, for the community, always.
There's a place where innovation becomes transformation, where you'll find that education is not just about learning, but about being excited to learn. A place to feel at home. Pursue dreams and prepare for careers. Build lifelong friendships. and a place where you'll be encouraged and mentored along your journey. Discover your future. Get ready to soar. The University of Charleston.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life,
We got you.
get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Servpro, like it never even happened.
We gave a future driver a first look and asked what he thinks makes a good truck. These trucks aren't just for today's drivers, they're for future ones too.
There's a compartment here, great leather seats, a bunch of charging ports, has everything pretty much.
Now it's your turn.
Since I'm too young to do business in the front, I have to do party in the back.
Come to Midstate Ford and drive off in a new truck, cool enough to earn backseat approval. Midstate Ford, home of the Big John deals.
At New River Community and Technical College, it's totally possible. Earn your degree or skill up for a new career, all online and all on your schedule. No long commutes, no crowded classrooms, just real education made really convenient. New River CTC has flexible, affordable online programs designed to move your life forward from wherever you are. Visit newriver.edu to apply today. Start here, go anywhere.
Hi, this is Jenny Tuckwiller, team agent with Grist Real Estate Associates. And I just wanted to remind you that whether you are looking to buy or sell a home, a commercial property, or even 1,000 acres of fantastic countryside, the team at Grist Real Estate Associates wants to go to work for you. Call today to speak to one of our agents, 304-645-5000. EAST, all the way east.
This is Fred Persinger inviting you to stay tuned after the game for Metro News High School Game Night here on the Bear 103.
All right, back at Spartan Stadium in Fairleigh. Stan, we heard Ralph Poncho Church go through the scores here at the half. What jumps out to you on our shoebox scoreboard?
Am I on the air? There we go. A couple of them, I was pretty impressed with Nicholas County hanging right in there with Independence. Independence has added another touchdown and went up two scores now at 28-14. But how can you not be impressed with Bridgeport? They come in ranked number 2 in Class AAA. They're up 62-21 over Fairmont, who's the number 3 team. So, I mean, these guys are just rolling week in and week out, putting up huge numbers. And the other thing that caught my eye, Nitro, who we'll see next week in a 2020 tie with a very good Capital football team who will also be in the playoffs this year. So some good games going on around the state.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And again, Spartans got to get through this one first. And if they win tonight, they will clinch a playoff spot. If they can win the next 2 games, tonight and against Nitro, I think Greenbrier East is going to be playing home football in November.
Yeah, absolutely. And but it all starts with this one, and we got a half of football to go. It's a one-score game, so one play can turn this game completely around. So Greenbrier East will get the ball here to start the third quarter, and we'll see if they can make something happen. Really, not a lot going on offensively for East in the first half. Brody Hamrick started 4 for 4 in that first half and finished 4 out of his last 12 to go 8 for 16 and threw an interception, one touchdown in that first half. But we'll see if maybe they can get A.J. Godfrey going. He's really not had any running room at all tonight, 16 yards in that first half on 8 carries.
Here's the kickoff. It's going to be a low squib taken at the 20-yard line. Here comes Jai Green to the 25, to the 30, the 35, the 40. He's got one man to beat. He's down to the 35, to the 30, the 25, to the 20, 15, 10, and he's knocked out of bounds all the way down at the James Monroe 7-yard line. How do you like Jai Green on kickoff return? He got the kickoff. It was a low squib. by Gardner, and he's picked it up at the 19-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the James Monroe 7. It'll be first down and goal.
So a 74-yard return for Jack Green. And the Spartans are in business.
At the Maverick 7-yard line, first down and goal. Handoff. Here is Burdette.
Yeah. They get 2.
To the 5. It's second and goal from the 5.
And that's a play that worked pretty effectively in that first half. I think James Monroe saw it a couple times, saw him in the backfield, and they start pointing, hey, watch this guy.
Yep. All right, Spartans out of the huddle. Second and goal from the 5. East up 14-7. Conventional snap. Here's Godfrey on a handoff. He gets hit and gets, well, back to the 6. He's going to lose a yard on the play, Stan. It's going to be third and goal from the 6.
And you remember back in that first half, we had 2nd and 2 on the Maverick 3-yard line and got nothing out of it. And now here to start this third quarter, great opportunity down around the 7-yard line, first and goal, and now the Spartans are facing a third and goal from the 6.
Conventional snap and an I formation set. Little play action fake, and now Hamrick is sacked. He fumbles the football. It's recovered by East back at the 15. Harrison Smith falls on the ball, or that would have been disaster. It's a 9-yard loss. That ball stripped away by James Monroe's Tyson Meadows.
I don't know what you do here. Maybe do you try a field goal, or are you going to go for it fourth and goal? You got a little over 14 yards to go here.
That'd be about a 31-yard field goal.
Have we attempted a field goal?
Early in the season, very early, down at Riverside. They'll go for it. Here's the pass. Stone catches it. Stone at the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Stone to the end zone. Touchdown, Greenbrier East. What a play. Stan, that looked like it was going absolutely nowhere. It was fourth down and goal from the 14-yard line. Here's the pass over the right side. Stone catches it at the 15-yard line, cuts around 2 tacklers, finds a seam, takes it in. It's a touchdown on fourth down and 14. Fourth and goal, a 14-yard pass, and Caden Stone's got his second score of the night.
Yeah, and that was just a great first cut to get around the defenders. Then some nice downfield blocking by the Spartans to open up that seam.
Obermeyer's extra point kick is good. 21-7 East. 9:36 to go in our third quarter of this Spartan football in the Bear.
When you're in the market for a new ride
today at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton, we've got red hot deals like our last remaining 2024 Mitsubishi Mirages starting at under $300 a month. All of our new 2025 Outlanders are on sale too, and we've got them arriving daily, like this all-new Trail Edition in the Moonstone Gray. Buy it for $51.24 below MSRP. And don't forget, Mitsubishis are backed by the best warranty in the business, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty and 2 years of free maintenance. So come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi, Oakville Road in Princeton.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life,
we got you.
Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Servpro, like it never even happened.
This is Tony Caridi. Join us Saturday here on The Bear for Mountaineer football action. Now, back to the voice of the Greenbrier East Spartans, Jeff Campbell.
And here's the kickoff by Jace Obermeyer. It's touched by the Mavericks at the 25-yard line. Here's Andrew Hill trying to get wide to the 30 and runs into a pile of green shirts. And James Monroe now trails 21-7. Will get the ball back on offense. That was a 4-play, 7-yard drive, 2 minutes, 24 seconds off the clock. Caden Stone on 4th and goal pulls in a pass. Actually standing back at around the 15.5-yard line. Stan broke through a couple of defenders for the Mavericks, found a seam, and took it right in for the touchdown.
Yeah, he had to make a nice move to get around that first defender, but then that seam opened wide open, so good downfield blocking by East. And then he used that power to drive himself into the end zone once he got around the goal line.
Mavericks from the 33. Here's Ryan Mann. Tries to get wide, cuts back in, and runs right into the Spartan defensive line at the 31-yard line. Harrison Smith, Keyshawn Bland, Zaire Lee on the stop for the Spartans.
Yeah, and he'll lose a yard on that.
He'll lose 2 back to the 31. Two receivers to each side. From the gun, Man back, looks, fires left. It is intercepted and dropped. Zaire Lee almost had another one. And he knew it. Oh, he played a little bouncy ball with that football and just couldn't pull it into his chest.
To quote one of those great Super Bowl memories, he's got to be the sickest man in America. Oh, man.
He had it.
He had both hands on it. He'll remember that one for a while.
3rd and 12 from the 31. Play clock is down to 7. Mavericks get set with 4 seconds on the play clock. Snap back. Here's Mann, fires across the middle. It's caught and dropped into the hands and out of the hands of Caden Hines. It's going to be 4th down for the Mavericks.
Yeah, he would have been a little short of the first down, but he would have had it up around the 40-yard line, which would have put him in pretty good position if they wanted to go for it. But now I think down 2 scores, you got a kick here. You can't afford to give East another short field.
3 and out for the Spartan defense. 8:47 to go in the 3rd quarter. Spartans up 21-7, about to get the football back. Hines will punt it away. It's a tumbler. It's going to take a little bounce inside the 35, and they're going to mark it down at the 31-yard line. 38 yards on the punt. No return. 21-7 East. 8:39 to go in our 3rd quarter of play, and the Spartans will bring the offense back out on the field.
The Spartans, thanks to that long kick return by Jai Green and then the nice catch and run by Caden Stone, they're back to that 2-score lead. Let's see if they can add to it.
Here goes Suttle in motion to the left. Handoff, Godfrey. Godfrey gets across the line of scrimmage, and they're going to give him about 1.5 yards.
Yeah, they're just nothing there.
32-yard line. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Godfrey, who came into this game with over 900 yards rushing, and we thought, well, this is the night he's getting his 1,000 tonight. I don't know. He's got a long way to go. Only 16 yards on 10 carries.
Here we go. Pass over the right side. Suttle pulls it into the 36-yard line. That'll be a 4-yard pickup.
4-yard gain to the 36-yard line.
It's 3rd down and 5. As Hamrick caught Suttle over in the right side.
3rd and 5. Hamrick looking to get another 100-yard passing games, up to 91 yards now, 10 out of 18.
Snap back, and Hamrick looks, fires right side, and it's way too long for the intended receiver, Caden Stone, as Caden Hines on coverage downfield for the Mavericks.
Yeah, Stone pulled up at about the 40-yard line, and I think was going to do a comeback, but by then Hamrick had already let it go deep. So the Spartans will look at 4th and about 5, so they bring out the punt team.
East offense goes 3 and out. Hamrick will stand back at around the 25. Mann and Weichel back deep for James Monroe. Here's the punt. It will take a bounce and roll to the right. Danny Butler trying to will that thing down to the 27, and that's where it falls dead. 37 yards on that punt and no return. 7:08 to go in the third. East up 21-7 on James Monroe.
So pretty good punt there by Hamrick. That's going to push them all the way back, as you said, to the 27-yard line. So they got a ways to go here, and this defense for East, is, other than the one drive, has played exceptionally well tonight.
From the shotgun, Mann is going to hand it off. This is Brock Parker, and he runs right into Jackson Morgan. No gain on the play.
It's only one way to go when you run into Big Jackson Morgan, and that's down.
No gain on the play.
No gain. 2nd down, 10.
Parker has been pretty much the offense for the Mavericks. He's got 66 yards on 12 carries now.
Two receivers to the right. Here's a rollout by Mann. They're after him, and down he goes. A quarterback sack as Braden Brown brings him down at the 17-yard line. It'll be a 10-yard loss.
17-yard line. Loss of 10 on the play.
3rd down and 20 now for the James Monroe offense.
That goes as the 3rd sack of the night against the Mavericks, and the Spartans have been after this young quarterback all night long. So now they look at a 3rd down, and that's nearly 20 yards to go.
Need to get to the 37. Two receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Now 2 backs come out of the backfield and go to the right, set up in motion. Here's Mann, rolls, throws deep down the right side. It is, well, caught somewhat, but out of bounds. So it will turn to 4th down now, Stan. 4th and 20 from the 17.
Yeah, he didn't give his receiver a chance there to make a play. He was going for Hines there, but the ball was 3 or 4 yards out of bounds. Hines tried to go up with one hand, but he was already out of bounds when he got a hand on it. So didn't give his receiver an opportunity at that time. So that's going to bring up a 4th down and 20 for James Monroe, and the punt team back on. And Jai Green's excited to get back out there on the field.
He sure is after that big kickoff return. What was that, 74 yards?
It was exactly 74 yards.
Here's Hines' punt. It will go out of bounds here, keeping it away from the returning threat, Jai Green. That'll be spotted out of bounds at the 46. 37 yards on that punt. No return. Another 3 and out for the Greenbrier East defense.
Yeah, the problem is their offense has been going 3 and out a lot too here. We need some kind of drive here. Nothing else. Let's just use some of this clock.
From the 46-yard line, 2 receivers to each side from the shotgun. Suttle goes in motion. Hamrick rolls right side, throws it underneath. It's caught. Here comes Godfrey to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, all the way down near the 25-yard line. A.J. Godfrey, they'll mark him down at the 26.
All the way down to the 26-yard line.
A 28-yard catch and run.
First down.
And maybe that'll get A.J. Godfrey going on the running side, Stan.
And that's just really a nice job by Brody Hamrick, holding on to that ball, and then letting it go. And there was really nobody in front of A.J. Godfrey on that play.
First down and 10 from the 26. Here's Hamrick, fires left side, complete to Subtle. He gets rolled up and dropped down on the far side and around the 21-yard line. Tackle made by James Monroe.
Mark him at the 22. So about a 4-yard gain.
Second down and 6. 4:20 to go in the third. From the 22, handoff to Godfrey. Stiff arms the tackler, gets inside the 20, and he's knocked down around the 18-yard line. Need a tow? KB3 Towing is the only way to go. KB3 Towing is locally owned and operated by Kevin Baker, retired Greenbrier East teacher and coach. If you lock your keys up, need a jump start, have a flat, need a tire change, call KB3 Towing. KB3 Towing is on Facebook, Google, Instagram, and Yelp. Call 304-658-0738. That's Kevin Baker, KB3 Towing in Lewisburg. It is third down and short. Handoff, Godfrey gets the first down, still on his feet inside the 14-yard line. And apparently knocked out. They'll stop the clock here.
They stop it for the first down.
And he'll spot it at the 15. First down and 10 coming up here for the Spartans.
Tell you what, if the Spartans ever pop one through that defensive line, they're going to walk in for a touchdown. Yeah. They got 8 guys up in the box, and they're all right at the line of scrimmage, shooting those gaps, trying to stop that run.
Snap back, and Hamrick on first down. Looks, pressured, throws, incomplete, nearly intercepted there by James Monroe's Jaden Miller.
I think everybody's heart stopped for a second when he let go of that ball, and there was nobody there but one James Monroe player. And they're going to call intentional grounding on this, I think. I thought he was out of the pocket, but... No, this is a huge penalty.
Yes, it is. Spartans had it first and 10 at the 15.
Physical grounding. It's the offense. Number 7. 5-yard penalty. Walk it down. Second down.
5-yard penalty? Where are they going? That's a 20-yard penalty.
This physical grounding.
That's a 17-yard penalty.
Wow.
And loss of down. I'm not sure they got that right.
Well, the intentional grounding spot is rushing yardage.
Yeah.
So a loss there and then a 5-yard additional penalty for the grounding. And you look back, and now all of a sudden it is second down and 27 from the 32. So what does Dominique Daniels call on this? Let's see. Hamrick, pressured, sacked.
Wow.
Goes down all the way back at the 42-yard line. They're going to lose 10 more yards. And it's third down and 37. They'll spot it at the 41. Quarterback sacked by Sawyer Salmons of the Mavericks.
And that is the second sack of the night for the Mavericks. And now East is looking at third and 36. Jeff, we got a quick kick in the books. This might be the time for it. Might be able to roll one down inside the 10-yard line.
All right, here we go. On third down and long, Hamrick fires deep down the right side. He's got Stone, and Stone catches it. It's a first down for Greenbrier East to the 5-yard line. They needed 37. They got 37. First down and goal.
Wow.
Gain of 36 yards to the 5-yard line.
Down to the 5-yard line, and we're going to try this again. First and goal for East. Referee James Wilmer texted me, Stan. He says, spotted the foul plus 5 yards and a loss of down for intentional grounding. East out of the huddle. What a big play. Caden Stone is doing it all on his senior night. Handoff. Here's Godfrey. Godfrey is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
I mean, there's just zero running room. They're sending more guys than we have blockers. And we've just not been able to get anything going. I think maybe if you run just a little drag route with the tight end right across the middle there behind those linebackers, he might be wide open because, like I said, they got everybody crowding that line of scrimmage and coming through. There's nobody in the middle in that secondary.
Second and goal from the 5. Here's a handoff, and Godfrey is dropped down again. Caught from behind again at the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
Yeah, and that's one of those ones where you can hurt a player. He was grabbing onto his back of his jersey and pulling down and drug him down backwards.
And he's down. 1:08 to go for an injury timeout in the third quarter. It's East 21, James Monroe 7 here on the Bear 103.
The Greenbrier is proud to be a part of
Health began as a small clinic with a simple yet powerful purpose: to care for our neighbors right here at home. From the very beginning, it was about people showing up for each other, building trust, and staying connected. Today, Access Health is serving thousands across southern West Virginia. But what makes us different isn't just the care we provide, it's who provides it. Our team was born here, trained here, and lives here. This is what community looks like. This is Access Health, by the community, for the community, always.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in West Virginia, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Game right here on the Bear.
All right, it is third and goal at the 5. And here's Hamrick, fires across the middle. It is incomplete.
Yeah, I'd run that same play again. They ran that little quickie right across the middle. It was just a poor throw that time by Brody Hamrick. He short-armed it, and it came up short. But Nate Suttle was wide open there, and you get that ball up a little bit, that's a touchdown. And I'd run it again. If they're not going to lead anybody back there in the middle like that, you just drag Burdett or Suttle or one of them right across the middle, and they should be open.
Here we go, fourth down and goal to 5. Here's Hamrick, pressured again. He's going to run it. He's going to be stopped at the 1. It'll be 1st and 99 for James Monroe, and the Maverick defense stops the Spartans again on 4th down.
And that is twice they've stopped us down when we had the ball inside the 5-yard line. So 2 different possessions. This game could be over had the Spartans been able to punch those in. But you got to give James Monroe and that defense some credit. They have done a whale of a job when we've gotten down close, and now they got a chance, to make a play. They're right back in this game. They got a long way to go, but at least they have a shot.
21-7 with 44 seconds to go in the third quarter. Mavericks from the 1. Here's a keeper, and Mann is going to just get it out of the end zone up to maybe the 3. Ball marked on the left hash. Gain of 2.
2-yard gain on the play. Take it down.
And that can be the final play if Mavericks choose to.
I think they're going to try to run one more, though. Well, we'll see.
Nope.
They're walking towards the sideline.
They're going to let it go. And a 3 from Spartan Stadium in Fairleigh. Our scores: Greenbrier East 21, James Monroe 7. Fourth quarter action is coming up here on 103.1 The Bear.
The loss is a Greenbrier buyer. She's a Greenbrier buyer. They're Greenbrier buyers. And we want to make you a Greenbrier buyer too. At Greenbrier Automotive, we'll do whatever we can to make your car buying experience the best it can be. From providing outstanding service to offering a huge selection to choose from, all with the best deals possible. Visit one of our 7 area dealerships soon or shop over 800 vehicles on greenbrierautomotive.com.
There's a place where innovation becomes transformation, where you'll find that education is not just about learning, but about being excited to learn. A place to feel at home. Pursue dreams and prepare for careers. Build lifelong friendships. And a place where you'll be encouraged and mentored along your journey. Discover your future. Get ready to soar. The University of Charleston.
From the shoebox scoreboard, Greenbrier West has scored late in the game to ruin Midland Trail's shutout. Final score 55-8 in Charmco. Back to you, Jeff.
All right, thanks a lot. Tough night for the Cavaliers as Coach Jeremy Moore and the Midland Trail Patriots with a big road win tonight in Charmco. All right, Stan, we're looking at 2nd down and 8 from the 3. Mavericks have the balls. We're set to start the 4th quarter on this Halloween night in Fairleigh. Got a little Spartan history's happened on this night a couple of different times. The 2 longest touchdown passes in school history. Here's Mann, fires out the end zone. It is caught at the 6, and riding all over the back of that receiver, that was Brock Parker, is Keyshawn Bland making a tackle.
Yeah, it's a completion, but it's only about 2 yards.
3rd down.
3rd and 5 from the 6. I was talking to now retired Greenbrier County Deputy Sheriff Rick Honecker this afternoon. He reminded me about the longest school record pass in school history. Snap back. Man rolls, fires. Caught. That is Caden Hines for the first down to the 16-yard line. 10-yard pickup.
16-yard line. 1st down.
1st down and 10 from the 16. Mavericks down 2 scores. DP Seams on coverage here for Greenbrier East. Handoff to Brock Parker. Tries to bounce outside. Now cuts back in. He's got a big hole. He's across 25. It's a 1st down. Still on his feet. He's up to the 40. Brock Parker, boy, stayed with it. Broke through tackles. Gets it up to the 40-yard line. It's a 24-yard run for Parker.
And he's up to 90 yards, and the Spartans keep trying to tackle him high, and they just can't figure it out. You're not going to tackle him up around the shoulder pads.
Pitch to the left side for Parker, and he goes down. Looked like he...
Turf monster got him.
It did. Well, something jumped up and got him.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Like Forrest Gump said, something bit me.
Oh, my. It is
Loss of 2
Halloween.
back at the 38. It's 2nd down and 12.
Yes. 14 Spartans to get him down on the last run. He tackled himself on that one.
Here's an inside pitch, a little tap pass, and boy, Keyshawn Bland makes him pay. What a tackle on Andrew Weichel. They're going to lose 3 more yards back to the 35. Here's our video productions replay, a little tap pass, and Keyshawn Bland
said, no, sir. This is as far as you go. And now the Mavericks look at a 3rd down and 15.
From the 35-yard line.
See if the Spartans can make a play here to get off the field.
From the shotgun, Ryan Mann rolls right, looking, throws, right side, caught, and it's going to be short of the 1st down. Pass complete to James Monroe's Jaden Miller. They'll get it up and spot it at the 49, so they pick up 14, Stan. It's 4th down and 1. Fourth and 1, Mavericks. Hard count, and they get the first down. Mark it off 5 on East. Offsides against the Spartans. It will bring it down to the 46. And credit to James Monroe, Stan. They sold that hard count, and the Spartans bid on it. First down and 10 from the 46. Man fires left side, complete. Inside to 35. It's a first down. Tackle made by Danny Butler. And that pass was pulled in by James Monroe's Bryce Gardner.
That's his first catch of the night. Another 15 yards, and you said first and 99, and they're trying to make it happen.
They sure are. Snap back. Here's Parker running inside the 25, down to the 20. It's taken 3 and 4 Spartans to get to him. They mark him down at the 19. It's a 12-yard run for Brock Parker.
We'll see. They got a face mask, I think, on this as well. So, and again, we just keep going high on this kid for no reason.
This one's coming back.
Got holding. But if you keep trying to tackle him above the shoulder pads, he's going to finish with about 150 yards and 3 touchdowns tonight.
Second penalty of the night for 15 yards against James Monroe. East has been flagged 7 times for 65 yards. And we see that hold in the backfield as Van Fossen was being held up, and that's going to back up the Mavericks. First down and 21 from the 42. Now Miller goes in motion. Lateral out to the left. That's a live ball. That's a live ball. It should have been a live ball. That was a lateral. That was an absolute lateral. And Ray Lee is about 5 yards out on the field making his case for that.
And they are going to call that an incomplete pass. Wow.
I'd like to see that. Here we go on our video productions replay. All right, now let's watch this. Man throws it like 2.5 yards behind him.
Yeah, that was definitely a lateral.
So the pass was not caught by Jaden Miller, but James Monroe benefits by the field position. It's second down. Pass over the left side. Skips it in. Incomplete. And it is third down and 21.
It's third down.
Ball marked at the 42-yard line here. 8:03 to go in the game. Spartans lead 21-7 over the Mavericks. Now the shotgun. Here's man back. Looks, throws it down the left side. It is caught down at the 20-yard line. Incomplete.
Yeah, he got hit.
Incomplete.
He really got hit on that play. Couldn't tell whether that was Jai Green or which one hit him, but somebody laid it to him.
Man dropped back, threw a floater down the left sideline, and it was Jai Green, Stan, who laid the hit on the James Monroe receiver, and it's going to be fourth down and 21.
I like it when I'm right, Jeff.
Well, once a year.
Only takes once to say that you were right.
We'll see you in 2026. Fourth down and 21 from the 42. Out of the shotgun, Ryan Mann fires left side down the field. It is intercepted by Jai Green. Jai Green with the interception.
First mistake of the night by Jai Green.
But we'll take it. Give the young man his takeaway. The third interception thrown by Ryan Mann tonight. And the Spartans with a 21-7 lead will take over with 7:47 to go. It was fourth down and 21 from the 42. So they're going to lose 28 yards on field position.
Yeah, just knock it down. It's fourth down.
Give the seniors interception.
He has played a whale of a game tonight, I can tell you that.
All right, first down and 10 from the 14. Handoff up the middle.
See who the new running back
is. That is Austin Witt, the freshman. Austin Witt with the carry. He'll pick up 3 of the 17. It's 2nd and 7.
Gain of 3 to the 17-yard line.
So the heir apparent to A.J. Godfrey getting a little work here in the fourth quarter. A.J. sitting on the bench. I saw him when he was walking a little bit. He didn't need any more assistance, but he did have a good limp, and figure that's probably an ankle.
All right, Burdett in motion. Witt fumbles. It's picked up by the Mavericks. Austin Witt fumbled the recovery by Ryan Mann. And we'll take a look at our video productions replay. Grant Burdett goes in motion. And Witt just couldn't hang on the handoff from Hamrick. It's recovered by Ryan Mann and James Monroe, trailing 21-7. 6:53 to go here in the fourth quarter. Will get the football. They'll scrimmage at the Greenbrier East 9-yard line. First down and goal. Here's Brock Parker running right. Gets inside the 10. He's knocked out of bounds by D.P. Seams at the 6. 3-yard gain.
3-yard gain.
Second and goal for the Mavericks. They're down by 14 points. The clock stopped with 6:48 to go in the fourth quarter.
And the Spartans have just given them a gift right here to get right back in this game. And once you turn it to a one-score game, anything can happen.
From the shotgun, snap goes back. Mann's going to hand it off to Parker.
There's a hold on Van Fossen. He still makes the tackle, though.
They're going to lose a couple of yards. Brock Parker on the run. Back to the 8. So it's going to be third and goal from the 8. James Monroe obviously in 4-down territory. Not a field goal attempt coming up if they don't convert this third down. Snap back to Mann. Third and goal from the 8. Pressure's on. Mann looks, throws, right side, caught for the touchdown. Touchdown, James Monroe. Bryce Gardner pulls it in from 8 yards out, and the fumble turns into a touchdown. Mann rolled out to the left side. Pressure was coming there from Harrison Smith. And then Mann just found a wide-open Gardner right in the middle of the end zone, about 2 yards in. Touchdown for the Mavericks.
Yeah, and that turnover just killed any momentum East had.
Extra point kick by Gardner is good. It's 21-14. 6:08 to go. The Spartan football and the Bear.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett, owner of Window Rock.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Summer's here, the Jeep is ready, and at Northside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, you're getting the best prices in southern West Virginia. Top off, doors open, sunshine pouring in. This is what summer freedom feels like. Your next adventure starts here at Northside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat in Summersville, where everybody rides. Because summer's better with a Jeep and the best deal around.
103.1 WRON FM, a Radio Greenbrier station.
All right, 3 plays, 9 yards, 45 seconds on a touchdown drive. Gardner pulls in an 8-yard pass from Ryan Mann, and here's the onside kick. It is recovered by East at the 47-yard line. Danny Butler again makes a play. 21-14, the Spartans holding on to a 7-point lead. They'll get the football back and scrimmage this drive from their own 47.
Yeah, they've turned this into a football game again, though. Again, James Monroe had that great drive right at the end of the first half to get on the board, and then we thought we'd put it away here, and not only did we not score, we turned it over on downs. They go a long way and then get the turnover to punch another one in.
Here's Keyshawn Bland getting a carry on first down. He'll lose a yard back to the 46.
Loss of 1 on the play.
Loss of 1. Clock turns under 6 minutes to go. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. East in the huddle and the play clock down to 15 as they come out. Play clock down to 5, down to 4. Out of the shotgun. Hamrick fakes the handoff. He's going to go for a run. Slides across the 50. Down to the 48. He'll pick up 6 on the play.
6 yards in, 3-yard line.
Could have had a lot more there, Stan, it looked like.
Yeah, we'll see. You'll look on the replay and see the defender coming at him. And, again, you know, he's had that shoulder problem, so we don't want him taking big hits here. But it looked like it could have been quite a bit more.
I think he was also trying to avoid the hits.
Yeah, and you don't blame him, yes, because we need him next week and the following week.
Yep. 4:30 to go. Here's Hamrick. Throws, caught. That's Burdette. Short of the first down. He gets to the 44, picks up 4 on the play.
They're going to give him, I think, the 43, and that's going to be really close.
Favorable spot, but we'll see where they put it down.
Yeah,
here's the replay.
Had some unfavorable ones as his things went on. Yeah. Maybe give him an extra 2 feet, and there's a penalty flag. I don't know what that's about.
Came from the east sideline.
That was
unsportsman. Well, wait a minute.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Just the white.
Oh, it's against James Monroe.
Yeah, no need for East to complain. We had a first down.
Judging by the reaction of the east sideline, I thought it was on the Spartans.
I'm sure both teams are talking back and forth. We got a timeout here, James Monroe.
We'll take it with 4:20 to go. The Spartans lead 21-14 on the Bear.
This football.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
Hey, grab me one too.
For 50 years, Little General Stores has proudly served West Virginia, fueling families, friends, and communities across the Mountain State. To celebrate our golden anniversary, we're giving away $50,000 to thank you, our loyal customers. Little General Stores, 50 years strong and just getting started.
East head football coach Ray Lee. You're listening to Spartan Football on Radio Greenbrier.
All right, James Monroe flagged for a 15-yard unsportsmanlike. Greenbrier East is now going to look at first down and 10 from the 28, up 21-14. Hamrick fires, complete to Stone down the left sideline. Stone runs out of bounds to the 15-yard line. It's a 13-yard gain and a Greenbrier East first down. 4:15 to go. Caden Stone having himself a game. First down and 10, Stan.
Yeah, the only negative there is went out of bounds, but we can deal with that. He got the first down. Been nice to fail down and then wait for them to set the sticks and start that clock and run another 20 seconds or so off.
From the 15, now Burdett in motion. Handoff. Keyshawn Bland, and he'll go off left side, gain a yard on the play. Second down and 9.
No gain on the play.
Well, now they're going to say no gain.
Well, I know that James Monroe called a timeout, but it's still showing they got 3 on the board. But I know they called a timeout there, so they should only have 2 left.
Okay. Tuttle and Green go out wide to the right. Stone to the left in single coverage. Handoff, Bland, left side, twisting down to the 13. He'll pick up 2 on the play. Third down and 8. Whistle blows. Timeout Mavericks. 3:16 to go here in the game. It's East 21, James Monroe 14. You're listening to Spartan Football on the Bear.
Need parts for your
dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty,
you study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have. No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Saturday here on the Bear for Mountaineer football action. Now, back to the voice of the Greenbrier East Spartans, Jeff Campbell.
It is third down and 8 here from the 13. Greenbrier East leads James Monroe 21-14. 3 minutes, 16 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Snap. And it's a keeper. Here comes Hamrick rolling right. Pressure's on. He throws the right side. Intercepted.
No,
now it's out of bounds and incomplete. Well, that was nearly picked off. On that right side in the flat, down around the inside the 5-yard line. And the clock will stop with 3:09 to go.
See if the East wants to take a timeout here.
And they will. We'll take it. 3:09 to go. Spartans up 7 on the Bear.
They say age is...
He's a Greenbrier buyer. She's a Greenbrier buyer. They're Greenbrier buyers. And we want to make you a Greenbrier buyer too. At Greenbrier Automotive, we'll do whatever we can to make your car buying experience the best it can be. From providing outstanding service to offering a huge selection to choose from, all with the best deals possible. Visit one of our 7 area dealerships soon or shop over 800 vehicles on greenbrierautomotive.com.
There's a place where innovation becomes transformation, where you'll find that education is not just about learning, but about being excited to learn. A place to feel at home. pursue dreams, and prepare for careers. Build lifelong friendships. And a place where you'll be encouraged and mentored along your journey. Discover your future. Get ready to soar. The University of Charleston.
Stay with us after all the action for the McDonald's Player of the Game right here on the Bear.
4th down and 8 from the 13. East leads 21-14. They're knocking on the door again with 3:09 to go. Hamrick throws across the middle. It is caught. It is a touchdown. Greenbrier East, Nate Suttle pulls it in on 4th down and 8. A 13-yard pass, and that one just might cook it with 3:04 to go. Hamrick right over the middle, and Suttle pulls it in.
That's Suttle's second touchdown catch of the night, the third touchdown pass by Brody Hamrick.
Extra point time. Obermeyer kicks it. No good.
Yeah, I don't know if the snap was low or mishandled, but they had a lot of trouble there and just barely got that off, and we got
personal foul roughing the kicker against James Monroe. Well, I'd like to see that one again. Because anytime those things happen, of course, you're watching the ball stand. You don't see what's going on behind. But the penalty flag is down on the 10-yard line. Athletic trainers out, attending to Jace Obermeyer.
And now you get a whole lot closer. Do you go ahead and go for 2?
Personal foul. Rubbing the kicker. See a half the distance, and we'll retry.
They'll retry it, but here's the problem. If Obermeyer's not able to kick, and he's got to come out of the game for a play because he was injured and held up play, Caden Stone is the other kicker, I believe, in a normal situation, but he's also the long snapper.
Yeah, and he's done such a good job snapping that ball tonight.
Can we see the replay? Possibly. Boy, his video production crew has done a great job tonight. And all season long, we've enjoyed our partnership with Butch Mounts and Video Productions.
And I think he's just going to go for 2 here.
They will. 27-14, the try for 2. And the direct snap, and Burdette takes it, and Burdette is going to take it in for the 2-point conversion. 3:04 to go, and it's a 15-point lead, 29-14 on the Bear.
Hey, you have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Summer's here, the Jeep is ready, and at Northside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, you're getting the best prices in southern West Virginia. Top off, doors open, sunshine pouring in. This is what summer freedom feels like. Your next adventure starts here at Northside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat in Summersville, where everybody rides. Because summer's better with a Jeep and the best deal around.
103.1 WRON FM, a Radio Greenbrier station.
A scoring drive, 8 plays, 53 yards, 3 minutes and 4 seconds on 4th down and 8 from the 13.
Obermeyer appears okay. He's out to kick it off.
He's going to kick it off. Brody Hamrick throws his 3rd touchdown pass of the night. Nate Suttle pulls in his 2nd touchdown reception. Grant Burdette on a 2-point conversion rush It is 29-14. Here's the kickoff. Taken by James Monroe's Andrew Weichel. At the 10, comes out over the 20, and he's brought down at the 22-yard line. 29-14. Greenbrier East still got to play defense here for the next 3 minutes.
22-yard line, first down.
Now they'll spot it at the 23, Stan.
And I tell you what, we've seen a lot of Seams and Butler at these two corners tonight. Stone has moved to safety along with Jai Green. They've not really played a lot of Nate Suttle back there.
Here's man with a pass over on the left side. It is caught, getting up to the 30-yard line, maybe the 31. Pass pulled in by sorry, it wasn't Garden. It was Gardner.
9-yard gain, second down.
Gain of 9, second and 1. Second and 2, I'm sorry. From the 31. 2:25 to go. The clock turns. James Monroe with one timeout left. Ryan Mann drops, fires across the middle. It's incomplete. Pass intended up around the 40-yard line for Wyatt Mann, and that clock will stop with 2:11 to go.
Yeah, and that one a little bit behind him, and that one had some mustard on it. Man put some heat on that ball, and it goes right through the hands of the receiver and falls incomplete.
So now it's 3rd and 2. Mann now is going to step up, and he's going to be brought down. Initial hit in the backfield by Harrison Smith. And Mann is going to get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. It's going to be 4th and 2.
Ryan Mann stopped for no gain. He is 4 down.
I think we got an East player cramping.
Yep. We'll take a timeout for an entry with 1:48 to go. It's Greenbrier East 29, James Monroe 14 on the Bear 103.
Want to get a...
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
Hey, grab me one too.
For 50 years, Little General Stores has proudly served West Virginia, fueling families, friends, and communities across the Mountain State. To celebrate our golden anniversary, we're giving away $50,000 to thank you, our loyal customers. Little General Stores, 50 years strong and just getting...
Oh, it was an injured player.
On 4th down and 2 for the Mavericks. Ryan Mann comes up under center now, 1:25. The clock is running. Mann tries a quarterback sneak. He is going to have it. He'll pick up 3 yards, and the Mavericks will move the sticks. 4th down and 2 from the 31. Clock will stop for a moment as they reset the chains with 1:20 to play.
Yeah, they've already signaled to start it. Its chains are set. I'm not sure what's taken James Monroe so long to get the play in.
Snap back from the shotgun. Cross the middle, pass is incomplete. That one intended for Andrew Weichel again.
Second down.
It's 2nd down and 10. Mavericks checking their wristbands. 57 seconds to go. East up by 15 points. Mann does that little pirouette in the backfield, rolls, throws, right side, incomplete. Caden Hines made a great effort for that ball up and around the 42-yard line.
Third down.
But it was out of bounds.
And some good sportsmanship there with East helping Caden Hines back up.
These guys all know each other.
Yeah.
I mean,
and we'll all be cheering for him in a couple of years when he's pitching for the Mountaineers.
Absolutely will. It is third down and 10 here from the 34. Inside pitch. This goes to Weichel. Weichel gets stood up and dropped. Braden Brown. Zaire Lee. 41 seconds to go. It is fourth down. A 1-yard gain. 4th and 9 from the 35.
So one play here. If the Spartans can get a stop, this one's over.
Mavericks back in the huddle. Play clock, no problem. Down to 20 seconds. Here's Mann. Throws it down the right side of the field. Caught by Hines at the 41. First down for the Mavericks. Tackle made by Seams and Stone. 24 yards on the pass, Stan. First down for the Mavs.
41-yard line. First down. 57.
Two receivers out to the left now. Weichel goes in motion. To the left. Mann drops. Wants it all. Fires down the left side. It is caught. Down inside the 10. Pass is pulled in. That's Wyatt Mann for the Mavericks.
Pass is complete.
Down to 16 seconds to go. They take it from the 41 down to the 9-yard line. 32 yards on the pass. It's first and goal. And John Mustaine will take the timeout with 14 seconds to go. We'll be back. This is Spartan Football on the Bear.
From dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty,
you study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have. No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Football coach Ray Lee. You're listening to Spartan Football on Radio Greenbrier.
I tell you what, Stan, not surprised. James Monroe is playing right down to the end. They're down by 15, 29-14. 16 seconds to go. The Mavericks just completed a 32-yard pass to Wyatt Mann. It'll be first and goal from the 9.
Yeah, 32 right after a 24, so they picked up 56 yards on the last two plays.
Out of the timeout. Mann throws for the end zone, right side.
Oh, there's got to be offensive pass interference there. He just grabbed our guy and swung him around.
Yeah. DP Seams back on coverage. And let's see the call. They were both engaged.
But I think if you watch his replay, he just grabs our kid and slings him.
No call yet. Going east.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Wow.
Wow.
8 penalties, 70 yards. First and goal from the 4.
Boy, will the official be sick when he sees that later.
Pass to the left side, incomplete. Incomplete. 5.8 seconds to go. And an injured Spartan in the back of the end zone. All right, we'll take an injury timeout here with 5.8 seconds to go. East up 29-14 on the Bear.
The Greenbrier tip-off is...
He's a Greenbrier buyer. She's a Greenbrier buyer. They're Greenbrier buyers. And we want to make you a Greenbrier buyer too. At Greenbrier Automotive, we'll do whatever we can to make your car buying experience the best it can be. From providing outstanding service to offering a huge selection to choose from, all with the best deals possible. Visit one of our 7 area dealerships soon or shop over 800 vehicles on greenbrierautomotive.com.
There's a place where innovation becomes transformation, where you'll find that education is not just about learning.
Need a tow? KB3 Towing is the only way to go. KB3 Towing is locally owned and operated by Kevin Baker, retired Greenbrier East teacher and coach. If you lock your keys up, need a jump start, have a flat, need a tire change, call KB3 Towing. If you're in an accident, ask your police officer to call KB3 Towing. They're on Facebook, Instagram, Google, and Yelp. 304-658-0738. That's Kevin Baker, KB3 Towing.
And the injured Spartan was Butler, who's played a whale of a game out there on the corner.
Best game of his varsity career, without a doubt. All right, 5 seconds to go. Mavericks throw it left side, incomplete. 2 seconds to go. Two seconds to go. Well, the fans are a little active here, Stan, as we're closing down the final moments.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought from the 3-yard line, they'd just try to run Parker right up the middle. He has had so much success tonight, but now 2.2 seconds. This should be the last play of the game.
Third and goal from the 4. Snap back. Man fires right side up in the air. Intercepted again. And that will do it as Caden Stone puts the exclamation point on his McDonald's player of the game. And Greenbrier East is going back to the playoffs. Final score, Spartans 29, James Monroe 14. Greenbrier East is now 6-3. We'll return. You're listening to the Greenbrier Valley Aquatic Center post-game show on the Bear 103.
Cool. Today at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton, we've got red hot deals like our last remaining 2024 Mitsubishi Mirages starting at under $300 a month. All of our new 2025 Outlanders are on sale too, and we've got them arriving daily like this all-new Trail Edition in the Moonstone Gray. Buy it for $51.24 below MSRP. And don't forget, Mitsubishis are backed by the best warranty in the business, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty and 2 years of free maintenance. So come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi, Oakville Road in Princeton.
For 50 years, Little General Stores has proudly served West Virginia, fueling families, friends, and communities across the Mountain State. To celebrate our golden anniversary, we're giving away $50,000 to thank you, our loyal customers. Little General Stores, 50 years strong and just getting started.
Access Health began as a small clinic with a simple yet powerful purpose: to care for our neighbors right here at home. From the very beginning, it was about people showing up for each other, building trust, and staying connected. Today, Access Health is serving thousands across southern West Virginia. But what makes us different isn't just the care we provide, it's who provides it. Our team was born here, trained here, and lives here. This is what community looks like. This is Access Health, by the community, for the community, always.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do, at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
All right, back in Fairleigh, you're listening to the Greenbrier Valley Aquatic Center postgame show as the Spartans win here tonight 29-14 over the James Monroe Mavericks. And what can you say about the game tonight by Caden Stone as his interception really to start the game, Stan, on the first possession of the contest for James Monroe, set the tone. He got a pick six in the middle, and he got an interception on the last play of the game. And I tell you, I wish I had been looking at the field. He may have had another pick six to close it out. But the Spartans win 29-14. Scoring summary, Spartans led 7-0 on a Brody Hamrick to Nate Suttle 8-yard touchdown pass. Jace Obermeyer with the extra point kick. Then East goes up 14-0 on Caden Stone's 45-yard interception return. Obermeyer with the extra point kick. It was 14-0. That stood until very late in the first half when Brock Parker scored on a 1-yard run for James Monroe. Bryce Gardner with the extra point kick. It was 14-7. Then to begin the third quarter, East got the ball, and it was set up by a 74-yard kickoff return from Jai Green. Jai Green gave the Spartans a first and goal at the 7. 4 plays later, Brody Hamrick throws a 14-yard touchdown pass to Caden Stone, and it was 21-7. Gardner scores then for James Monroe with 6:08 to go, made it a game at 21-14. That was an 8-yard pass from Ryan Mann. Then Gardner's extra point kick again cut that margin from 14 down to 7. And then East gets the ball back and answers quickly. 8 plays and 53 yards, 3:04 off the clock. Hamrick throws his third touchdown pass of the night to, this time, Nate Suttle, who pulled in his second. East had to go for 2 because of an injury to Jace Obermeyer on the extra point kick on a roughing call. Grant Burdett takes the direct snap, takes it in for the 2-point conversion run, and Greenbrier East has the final points of the night, 29-14. We'll come back and name our McDonald's player of the game. I think I already mentioned that. And then Stan will take a look at our final numbers. When we return, East wins 29-14. This is the Greenbrier Valley Aquatic Center post-game show on the Bear 103.
Have dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
you learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have. No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Hey, grab me one too.
Over James Monroe, 29-14. Spartans improved to 6-3, and they're going to the playoffs. Time now for our McDonald's Player of the Game, and tonight, Stan, Caden Stone's going to have a Big Mac.
Yeah, absolutely. What a night he had. 3 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown. 3 INTs, a couple more pass breakups. The kid was everywhere and did everything tonight. He is worthy of a Big Mac or even a quarter pounder.
McDonald's of Fairleigh will donate $25 for tonight's Player of the Game to the East football program. That is, again, Caden Stone. So congratulations to him. Stan, you got to look at our final stats.
Yeah, we'll start first for James Monroe. They were led in rushing by Brock Parker's 89 yards on 16 carries. And that was really about all to speak of. As a team, they rushed the ball 32 times for 81 yards and 1 touchdown. So the rest of the team was minus 8 yards combined. Through the air, Ryan Mann, 15 out of 38 for 150 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. Jaden Miller, 1 for 1 for 5 yards. So as a team, 16 out of 39 for 155 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. So 155 through the air, 81 on the ground. They finished with 231 yards of total offense. For East, they were led in rushing tonight by Grant Burdette with 23 yards, A.J. Godfrey with 23 yards. As a team, they rushed it 31 times for only 41 yards and 1 touchdown. 1 fumble. No touchdowns on the ground tonight. For East through the air, Brody Hamrick was 16 out of 28 for 191 yards and 3 touchdowns. And one of those touchdowns coming to our player of the game, Caden Stone, 2 more to Nate Suttle. So 3 touchdowns for Hamrick through the air. So 191 through the air, 41 on the ground. The Spartans finished with 232 yards of total offense.
And East wins at 29-14. We'll come back, tell you about our next broadcast, and wrap it up from here. Greenbrier East 29, James Monroe 14. You're listening to the Greenbrier Valley Aquatic Center post-game show on the Bear 103.
Cool. An enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in West Virginia, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
If you're struggling with payroll problems, compliance confusion, or HR headaches, it's time to discover Compliance, the trusted solution for a healthier, stress-free business. With Compliance, you will experience faster, error-free payroll, effortless compliance with labor laws, and expert HR support and guidance. Don't let workplace stress take over. Ask your business if compliance is right for you. Side effects may include reduced stress, increased efficiency, improved morale, and a strong reliance on compliance. Consult Compliance today. Compliance, because a better business starts with a better you.
He's a Greenbrier buyer. She's a Greenbrier buyer. They're Greenbrier buyers. And we want to make you a Greenbrier buyer too. At Greenbrier Automotive, we'll do whatever we can to make your car buying experience the best it can be. From providing outstanding service to offering a huge selection to choose from, all with the best deals possible. Visit one of our 7 area dealerships soon, or shop over 800 vehicles on greenbrierautomotive.com.
There's a place where innovation becomes transformation, where you'll find that education is not just about learning, but about being excited to learn. A place to feel at home. Pursue dreams and prepare for careers. Build lifelong friendships. And a place where you'll be encouraged and mentored along your journey. Discover your future. Get ready to soar. The University of Charleston.
All right, don't forget we got Mountaineer football tomorrow. Is West Virginia at Houston. Our coverage will begin tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. here on the Bear, and kickoff at 12 noon. West Virginia at Houston. Our next Greenbrier East Spartan football broadcast will come next week on Friday, November 7th, as the Spartans visit Nitro. Hear it all right here on the Bear 103, and join us for the Stevens Automotive of Lewisburg Spartan Countdown at 6:30. Early kickoff time at 7 p.m. coming up next Friday night. Greenbrier East at Nitro. But the good news is playoffs coming up for the Spartans in 2 weeks. Also, we want to say good luck to the Greenbrier East soccer teams. Both boys and girls are regional champions, and they're going to be in the state tournament next week at Raleigh County's soccer complex, the Paul Klein YMCA soccer complex there, right off the Eisenhower Drive exit there in Beckley. So congratulations. Both teams playing on Thursday, so take a day off from work, go over and watch the Spartans in soccer state tournament action on Thursday, 2 wins away from a state championship. That's it from Spartan Stadium. Our final score again, Greenbrier East 29, James Monroe 14. For Ralph Church, Stan Unruh, Alex McLaughlin, and Radio Greenbrier Sports, Jeff Campbell saying so